Hey, what's up, Ghost? What's up, everybody? What's happening now? Honestly, say one thing: I can always depend on you. Awesome work, bro. Thanks for staying true. In 1 second, guys. I gotta get everything set up. Let me just know who listened to the audio. Hello. Is my thing messed up? Okay. Where's Michael? I don't know. Audio makes Hank sound like an evil person. He was not drunk. Hello. Yeah, I lowered the music. Okay. Some of you guys just haven't heard the audio? Okay, that's interesting. On Twitter. Yeah, it's on Twitter. Yeah, it's old audio. It's old audio. Probably 3-4 months old. Yeah, somewhere around there. Okay. What did they say? Yeah, my mic. Yeah, I can turn that up. There you go. Do you think Whale bought back in? I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know why I said that. I won't know anything about Whale until he literally reaches out and tells me. PM69, why is the price so low compared to tomorrow's price, man? I don't know. F-bomb? Okay, so you guys haven't heard the audio. Okay, I get it. You guys haven't heard the audio. I'll just play it for you guys. It's already out there, so I'll just play it. What's up, Jeffrey? How's everybody doing? Yeah, I'll just play it. Just give me a second. I'll just play it, and we'll listen to it together. All right, guys.
Pre-sales, shit like that. But yeah, so the goal is Piggy will make you wealthy. Our next project is going to make all of you and all of your families filthy rich.
Good.
Amen. So when we hit, so ideally, in 6 months, whenever we have everything ready, you'll be able to, how Ethereum has validation nodes that the community members can pop up, and you get a reward for having your own validation node. You'll be able to do that with ours, but it won't affect the environment. So it'll be environmental friendly, auto staking smart chain.
What the fuck?
Whoa. So we'll be a Binance competitor, not a Safemoon competitor.
Shit.
Oh yeah, we're releasing our own DEX too. So we'll be a pancake swap competitor as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, in the contract, the cool thing about this one is we're going to be able to give up contract ownership, but we'll still maintain it. So we won't be able to rug the liquidity when we give up contract ownership, but we'll be able to exempt exchanges, so we can put it everywhere. All of the wrappers, we can put them everywhere. and we already have an inside guy too. So we already have a guarantee that we'll be on KuCoin within the first 2 months. So.
When do you see the next project, if you could ballpark, going live?
Month-ish.
Month-ish?
Thomas and I don't get to do any coding at Safemoon, and now that I'm CTO, I have to manage everything, but it's not as hard as it seems. So Thomas and I are going to work on our own project a lot and since Thomas has scaled back, and he only has to work 15 hours a week, we're going to put 80 hours into our project. Get all this done. So, and we're going to get marketing, graphics, everything done beforehand too. So we're going to have every Twitter post mapped out so that we can do 4 Twitter posts a day for the first 2 months already done. So we'll have every milestone video done already. We'll have all the giveaway posts done already. We're going to, yeah, this is going to be...
You guys can use spell check?
We don't have a dumb fat Brit doing it, so.
Oh, perfect.
So yeah, we're aiming for. So we're gonna dox ourselves after the pre-sales are over as well. So it will. Yeah, we're expecting $1 billion market cap the first week.
Holy cow.
And I own the Discord for Safemoon, so if John does any spooky shit, I was just taking the Discord and linking it to our project. Yeah, I'll just rename it, yeah, you're right. Delete every channel and be like, hey guys, we're leaving. Here's our new project, bye. So, his best interest is to give me my $3 million severance package.
True.
Kind of forcing his hand on that one, because I also own the Twitter. So.
Oh, man.
He can have his paperweight, or he can pay me fair wages.
Oh, but you know what he said. He doesn't care about the Discord, remember?
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's true. It's Twitter. That's all he cares about. It's your only marketing chip.
Yeah.
Twitter.
And his...
Well, I own the domain, too, so, I mean, he kind of needs the website.
Oh, man.
You've got his balls in a vice grip, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I own everything. All the hosts, everything.
I mean, all he has to do is give the severance pay. That's literally all you're asking for.
Yeah, and I'll give him everything, I don't care. But
All you're
I
doing is
want,
wanting to get paid for your work.
I want my house. I want my house, and I want to be able to pay myself back everything that I invest in the beginning of our project.
Yeah.
So, because I'm going to put probably $500,000 toward.
Yes, Hank's talking about a different
the
project.
new
This was
project.
months ago. He was drunk. He was angry, but he did say these things. I want to focus on a couple things. One is I desperately don't want Safemoon to fail. I like Safemoon. I have money invested, a decent amount for myself that I don't want to lose, but that I'm willing to lose if the project has to tank. And I enjoy making content around Safemoon. I have no desire to tank Safemoon. That being said, there's some shit that we should, as investors, should know. Now, I just want to go over some of Hank's replies to this audio real quick. I know that people might hate me. I hated the person I was becoming as well. I became someone that I didn't even like to look in the mirror. I never thought that I would be that guy. Sure as hell don't want to be. I know that what I say can hurt people, cannot undo what I've done in the past. However, I'm going to strive to be better. I will make more mistakes and I will fail. Of that, I have no doubt, but I'll learn from those lessons and not make those mistakes again. Everybody, do me a favor, hit the like button for me. Just like support me for doing this for you, please. I get so much dislike and so much hate for covering this kind of information. Hank said, while drunk and pissed off quite some times ago, I said things that were out of line. For anyone hurt by what I said, I don't blame you. It was a mistake. When I left, I did not ask for money. I did not keep any of the social media accounts nor anything else aforementioned. To clarify, I'm sorry for acting that way. I haven't felt that way in a long time. My past 2 months of Safemoon, I had a better headspace and tried to work as hard as possible for the community. Now, I want to show you guys. I want to play something over, and I need your guys' opinion. Okay, so this is an old audio clip of Hank, and there's some things in here that are very important. Papa released a message saying that he's never stolen from anybody. He's never doxed anybody. He's never, I'm sure if I just scroll long enough, if somebody could tag me in that, I hope people are ready for me to go heavy-handed into the FUD this morning. Sure, I'm all ears. I'm ready to listen to the story. Because when you guys don't tell us, all we have is speculation. If you don't tell us, then we speculate. If you tell us, then there's no speculating. Here's where Papa said, I never doxed anyone. I never stole money. I never laundered money. I never extorted anyone. I plainly am ready to take this distance without sweating. So Papa seems to be indicating that he's very sure that he didn't do anything wrong. But I do want to play a part of this clip that had me a little bit worried.
So we'll let you know. Reward for having your... You'll be able to do that with ours, but it won't affect the auto staking 6 months whenever we have everything ready. You'll be able to...
Where is my timer?
You know how Ethereum has validation nodes that community members can pop up?
There we go. Okay, this is retarded on
and
your
you get
end.
a reward for having your own validation node.
I'll just have to go back and forth. Sorry, guys.
With ours, but
thank you for hitting the like button, guys. If you're not sub, hit that sub button. I lose a lot of subs for covering content that people don't want to hear, even though I want Safemoon to succeed. All right, guys, listen to this part, okay?
So we'll be a Binance competitor, not a Safemoon competitor.
Shit.
No, Hank didn't leak this audio, no.
Oh yeah, we're releasing our own decks too. So we'll be a Pancake Swap competitor as well.
Okay, right here, right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, in the contract, the cool thing about this one is we're going to be able to give up contract ownership, but we'll still maintain it. So we won't be able to rug the liquidity when we give up contract ownership, but we...
Okay, that stands out to me really hard. And if somebody in the chat wants to give me a different explanation of that, we won't be able to rug the liquidity. Why is he saying it that way? Like, that just sounds like we won't be able to steal from everybody, but we can do this. You know what I'm saying? Let me play it.
We'll be able to exempt exchanges, so we can put it everywhere. So we won't be able to rug the liquidity when we give up contract ownership, but we'll be able to exempt exchanges, so we can... Yeah. Also, in the contract, the cool thing about this one is we're going to be able to give up contract ownership, but we'll still maintain it. So we won't be able to rug the liquidity when we give up contract ownership, but we'll be able to exempt exchanges, so we can put it everywhere. All of the wrappers, we can put them everywhere.
I would like to hear a further explanation on that, because that just sounds like any project that you touch after saying we won't be able to rug the liquidity, everybody should get the hell away from, is what that sounds like to me. Yeah, he's talking about Piggy. He's not talking about Safemoon. I make that clear. He's not talking about Safemoon in that conversation right there. He's not talking about Safemoon. He's talking about another project. If you guys don't know the context, this conversation between Hank and these other people starts out with, you're going to be very wealthy off this project. You and your families are going to be very wealthy. He's talking about the setup to the project. Now, with Safemoon, what seems to have happened is, and I told you guys that I can't confirm this unless stuff comes out, and I received so much shit from everybody. Don't say it. If you ain't got no evidence, don't say nothing. Other people saying, dude, don't hint at it. Just tell us what it is. And right now, we're still, in my mind, I'm like, I'll tell them if I feel like they need to absolutely know because the project's going to get rugged. But I didn't feel that way. And I still don't feel that way because what we appear to see is that John actually seems to be, as of right now, what he should be for the Safemoon community and for this future of Safemoon. Somebody who actually has the future of Safemoon in mind. if we can survive this without, I got to make a couple points real fast. One is that now that these audio leaks have come out, it makes a couple people look really, really bad. Like you look, I don't think you could be in the DeFi space. But two is that if there seemed to be this animosity. If we go look at Jack's tweet, and I was talking about this, Jack Haynes, and guys, I want Safemoon to succeed. I really do, trust me. But I'm just being open and honest with you guys. I need to remove myself from any toxic environments. This has nothing to do with the Safemoon holders. So toxic environments that have nothing to do with Safemoon holders. Well, most of the FUD and stress that we talked about happening to them was coming from the Safemoon holders. But if you take Safemoon holders out of the equation and add toxic environment, along with what other people are saying, their work environment became very toxic. And there seems to be this crazy amount of stress of Hank feeling like he wasn't being paid enough and like he wanted his investment back and he wanted to be able to get a house. And there was just some disagreement. Now, there's always two sides to every argument. Hank looks like a real asshole here. He looks like a rug-pulling asshole. I just have to be real. And I'm always being real, and people hate when I be real. People really hate when I'm real. If John has done anything sketchy, we'll probably find out in the next week. If John has stayed true to the project and true to the holders, then I think we're fine. I think we can survive all this. As long as there's no legal action that can be taken to take Safemoon down, and as long as nothing comes out that shows John to be an evil, twisted asshole behind the scenes. Now, I know even suggesting anything is FUD, dude. You can't be saying that, man. That's FUD. Yeah, you guys are the people who think that way. Like, dude, you can't. You guys are blind. You're blinded by your hope for the future. Like, you need to open your eyes and like actually think rationally. Let me look at what you guys are saying for a second. In the words of Nacho Libre, turned out the guy was a douche. Loved how Hank sounded sad when he said new project they wouldn't be able to take advantage of people. It was sketch, man. It was super sketch. Daniel Lyons with the 30. Appreciate that, man. Sorry, I'm not hearing what you're hearing. I'm hearing you can't have one person yank the LP after X, but it could still possibly move from approved purposes for Project Y. Yeah, that's why I was like trying to ask you guys, is there a different way to interpret this? Let me play it one more time. Is there a different interpretation for this, guys? Let me know. Everybody in the chat, let me know. Let's listen to it one more time.
Well, so we'll be a Binance competitor, not a Safemoon competitor.
Shit.
Oh yeah, we're releasing our own DEX too. So we'll be a Pancake Swap competitor as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, in the contract, the cool thing about this one is we're going to be able to give up contract ownership, but we'll still maintain it. So we won't be able to rug the liquidity when we give up contract ownership, but we'll be able to exempt exchanges, so we can put it everywhere. All of the wrappers, we can put them everywhere.
Can somebody explain that? Does anybody understand what's going on there? David Whalen with the $2. Keep it real, brother. We need the truth. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate that. Why are you mentioning Papa and then playing audio of Hank and spreading FUD on John? Yeah, you're the kind of person I'm talking about. Can't question anything. It's FUD, right? I have to say this. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. If you don't have uncertainty of what the hell is going on with Safemoon right now, you've brainwashed yourself. I have to keep saying this. I have money invested. I have my job. The only form of revenue I have right now is my Safemoon content. You have to understand that I need this to succeed. This dude knows the audio was clearly evidence to cancel his severance and to get his ass a legal suit handed to him. Premeditated fraud, how to exploit a loophole. Sounds like Jack's working on getting his shit split. Can't rug after liquidity has changed hands. Sounds like they can leak money from everywhere. It did. Okay, so here's two possible explanations. One is the question, who is he talking with? Okay, I don't want to put that on the screen. I'm not going to put that on the screen. But I'll tell you guys where you can look, because I don't want to be the person to do this. You guys are holders. You deserve. There's not like, oh, you shouldn't have this information because that's FUD. No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. And I will never feed you that bullshit. Oh, that's FUD, bro. No, no. The truth, if there is a truth that can hurt a project, then that should be known by an investor who's investing their own money into projects that people are taking money out of. We deserve to know the truth. And I'm sick of this FUD shit. I'm so sick of it. It's bullshit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so pissed off at that. If you guys want to see a picture of apparently everybody who's on that call, go to Safemoon Investing. I'm not going to put it on the screen because, like I said, I don't want Safemoon to fail. I don't. It's my job. I have money invested. I had huge hopes for the future, just like everybody else. But anytime I try to have a somewhat realistic approach to what the possibilities might be, everybody loses their shit and cancels you. It's like cancel culture. Like, dude, like chill out, man. All right, let me read your guys' comments for a second. Facts are not FUD. Exactly. Speak the truth, bro. You're doing good. Thank you, Blanco. You have to understand, if they wanted to rug, they would have done it a long time ago. What it looks like we're seeing is ways to rug a crypto that aren't directly rugged. I'm not saying Safemoon is being rugged or was rugged. There might have been something sketchy that went on with the liquidity pool. No, I'm sick of the people. I'm not sick of Zolas. I'm not sick of doing YouTube, and I'm not sick of Safemoon. I still have hope in Safemoon based on John. It's all based on John right now. I'm sick of the dumbasses that can't question anything. They're just like, oh, does that go against what I believe? That's FUD. Like, dude, you know how stupid that is? You know how that's such a dumb way to think? You're just being skeptical, which is fine. People who don't want to hear it need to get off their asses. But I don't see Thomas F in his rep up. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, Thomas has a tie to this. I hope that he can clear the air, and he said he was going to do that, so hopefully they go into a live space or something, and I'm willing to listen to anything anybody has to say. That's the part, guys. I'm willing to listen to anything anyone has to say. I'll listen to Not Safeman. I'll listen to Ryan Dunn. I'll listen to Thomas. I'll even listen to Hank. Hank, do you want to jump on here and explain what the hell that was about? Or when you said rug the liquidity, did you mean like that in a good way, like we're protecting the holders? Or because it sounded like you were saying we won't be able to take advantage of the holders and just take money out of the liquidity pool, but we can do it this way. That's what it sounded like to me. I don't know. People are fine with you assuming that everything's great, and they hate you for speculating that things might not be okay. That's the shit I'm sick of. You can assume just that everything's perfect behind the scenes and that the future is golden, right? Without any evidence of it. But if you speculate based on any information that there might be something wrong, then it's FUD and you need to shut up. You know what I mean? Like, you see how stupid that is? That's what I'm sick of. Like, please stop. There's more in this audio clip that we should listen to. I'm going to go ahead and play it.
And we already have an inside guy too. So we already have a guarantee that we'll be on KuCoin within the first 2 months. So
when do you see the next project, if you could ballpark, going live?
Month-ish.
Month-ish?
Thomas and I...
Let me read these donations real quick. No one wants a convo. Everything is FUD. Sucks, man. No one allows us to speak openly in question. I have almost no one to talk to. I have nobody to talk to. You guys don't understand that. It's so hard to find someone to talk to. Daniel Lyons, technical translation, we can renounce ownership of a contract, but include code in contract where specific wallets can call exempt to accommodate exchanges from taxes after renounce. Yeah, can you explain on that further, Daniel, why that could be a good thing? Maybe it just sounds really bad to say we won't be able to rug it. Tom Ferrugia with the $5. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you guys. Daniel says, I'm like 98% sure that this issue here is a technical misunderstanding. I can happily explain what's being said from a contract maintainer POV if you want in Discord. Yeah, send it to me. I'll read it. I'm open. See that? I'm actually open to being wrong, and I'm open to other opinions. Close your channel after selling. I'm not selling. I might ban you, though, if you say some stupid-ass shit in the chat again. All right, let's go.
Don't get to do any coding at Safemoon, and now that I'm CTO, I have to manage everything, but it's not as hard as it seems. So Thomas and I are going to work on our own project a lot. And since Thomas has scaled back, and he only has to work 15 hours a week, we're going to put 80 hours into our project. Get all this done.
Okay. So right there, he's saying Thomas had to only work 15 hours a week, so we can put 80 hours a week into this other project. Why Jack left? That could have just been his own reason. It could have been separate from all this. He could have just been stressed out, hating the work environment, seeing all the bullshit going on, and just being like, I kind of want out of this. This is toxic. I don't want to be here. Like, that's totally possible. I don't know. That's speculation. It's okay to speculate on positive things, but you speculate on something negative. Oh, man. People get you. 15, thank you, Daniel. Potest and Discord want voice or wall of text. Wall of text is fine, or your voice. If you want your voice on the chat, I can do that too. I don't care, but it'll be played for everybody to hear. Arthur, what crypto coins exist like Safemoon with no purpose built on hype? These two dudes were fired. They did not leave. Crypto connoisseur, they're talking about Piggy token in that clip. Yeah, they're talking about a token called Piggy token that they said that they're going to get everybody really rich off of on the call. Hey, what's up, Michelle? How's it going? There is an image. I don't know if it's 100% sure that it's that image that is what was happening on the call. But it's got Hank. It's got Papa. It's got a picture of Safemoon Dev, who looks like a young kid. People hate the truth, and drunk or not, people seem to tell the truth when they're drunk. Yeah. When you're drunk, you usually say what you actually feel. Thank you, Crypto Moon Boy. I appreciate you. I was watching some of your videos, Crypto Moon Boy. Just kind of getting your opinion on stuff. Bro, I feel bad when I see people give you donations. I think you deserve much more, and I wish I had to give you idiots because you're not telling the truth. If you have invented money in a project. So, people, let me just go over the actual problems. People are going to get mad about speculation, but from an honest, open perspective, somebody keep an eye on like the Discord, whatever. If somebody goes live, we need to be able to listen to that. But the problem is that Papa's connected to this in kind of a deep way. He's connected to this project. So if they go live wherever, I need to look at it. I'm open to hearing any side of the truth and being wrong. That's the thing. That's such an important thing in life, is to be open to being wrong. Sorry, everybody. I just gotta say something. Hi, Michelle. Nothing to see here. Move along. Safe and a meta hero, guys. My rider dies. Thank you for being you. I hear all you blinder, trust all hate. Keep it reality. Effing great work. Thank you, Toby. I appreciate that. And that does motivate me to keep going. The pimped out platypus with the $5. Thanks so much, man. This leak seems to give context to Hank's resignation. Looks like it was a good thing, getting out a bad actor. I want to go over something real quick, guys. I hope Papa said he didn't do anything wrong, and he's going to prove everything wrong, right? I'm going to kind of go over part of what you guys have been wanting me to tell you. And it's kind of been out in the open in front of your face that about 10 days ago, around 10 days ago, whatever, they took the keys of the liquidity pool from Hank and Papa and gave it to the financial department, right? And we hear about that and we go, oh, okay, that's just for security and stuff. And we don't think that, maybe something happened to make that happen. And then Jack is missing from the AMA, and we go, oh, I guess Jack just took the day off or something. I don't know, it's kind of odd. And you know what I mean? And then it's like, no, there's something happening behind the scenes. That AMA sucked. We didn't get any information, and it was only John and Ryan. And like I said, if John can be proven to show that he actually had the holders in mind this entire time, then I think Safemoon's fine as long as there's no legal implications that can come from what possibly might have happened. I really do. I think we're good. I think that's the only way we're good. Maybe we could lose John and somebody else could step in and take over, like worst case scenario. But I think that if there was anything about John that was bad, that it would be coming out very soon. And this is why I decided that I'm not going to say anything, because it's all a rumor. All I have is a rumor from a good source, but it's a rumor, and I keep watching every single thing come true, and I'm like, I'll just wait for the information to come out and then talk about it. Now, there's not a lot. There's only part of it. It's out right now, but it's a big part. It's connected to Thomas, and it's connected to Hank, and it's connected to the projects they were working on, and it's connected to possibly some financial corruption, possibly with the liquidity pool. I don't know. All I can do is speculate. If they did anything with the Safemoon liquidity pool, I don't know. But Papa and Tom and Hank seem to be very connected in this call. Papa, I believe, was on this call. People are really trying to separate Papa. The thing that you guys don't know is that the information where I heard this was that this was known weeks ago. It was been known for a long time that Papa, that Hank, and that Jack were off the team. Not like leaving, but they were done. Now, this kind of contradicts what Papa says. Papa says, I wasn't leaving the team. This was news to me. And then there was some big information that Papa was basically pretending to be on the team. And I'm like, there's no way to prove that. And then I see how everything goes down. I'm like, okay, yeah, Papa looks like he's ready to get the hell out of here. But then we had the whole, I'm not effing leaving, I'm staying. And then they had made all the videos and all that. And you're like, oh, cool, Papa's not leaving. And then you hear Papa talk about it. And he's like, well, I might not always be the CBO or whatever. The CBO. But I'll always be like supporting you guys and working with you guys. And what that sounds like is that fits perfectly, unfortunately, and just dislike and unsubscribe if you hate me at this point for speculating, is that Papa is taking a very minor role on the team so that they can say that he's not leaving, so that nobody loses their shit, right? Because if Papa leaves, everybody loses their shit. I don't know what will happen to Safemoon if Papa left. But that's exactly what happened. He's not maintaining his position of chief blockchain officer. Now, if he did that until the blockchain was done, that'd be a legit, and I would be cool with that. But if he very quickly just kind of sets other people up to do everything else and steps down, then that just looks like every part of what I've heard so far is coming true. Now, let me kind of come back and look at your guys' comments for a second. Everybody, do me a favor, hit the like button. If you guys want if you want me to talk about the possibility of your future investment in a realistic way, please support me. Blockchain is done. Papa is going vacation. Remember these words. What did you hear? Another important... Let's listen to the audio. There's something really important we need to hear. I'm going to go ahead and play it.
So, and we're going to get marketing, graphics, everything done beforehand too. So we're going to have every Twitter post mapped out so that we can do 4 Twitter posts a day for the first 2 months already done. So we'll have every milestone video done already. We'll have all the giveaway posts done already. We're going to, this is going to be...
You guys can use spell check?
We don't have a dumb fat Brit doing it, so.
Oh, perfect.
So we're aiming for. So we're gonna dox ourselves after the pre-sales are over as well. So it will. We're expecting $1 billion market cap the first week.
Holy cow.
And I own the Discord for Safemoon, so if John does any spooky shit, I was just taking the Discord and linking it to our project. Yeah, I'll just rename it, yeah, you're right. Delete every channel and be like, hey guys, we're leaving. Here's our new project, bye. So, his best interest is to give me my $3 million severance package.
True.
Kind of forcing his hand on that one, because I also own the Twitter. So,
Oh, man.
he can have his paperweight, or he can pay me fair wages.
But you know what he's saying.
He just said fair wages, so he feels like he's not getting paid right at this point. He's speaking to people. He thinks this is a safe conversation. He has been drinking, and he's angry at John. It is fair to keep all that in line. However, the things he's saying are still super sketch. Like, even with all those things said, you still said these things.
He doesn't care about the Discord, remember?
Oh yeah, sure.
It's true. It's Twitter. That's all he cares about. It's your only marketing chip.
Yeah.
Twitter.
And his.
Well, I own the domain too, so I mean, he kind of needs the website.
Oh man.
You got his balls in a vice grip, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I own everything. All the hosts, everything.
I mean, all he has to do is give the severance pay. That's literally all you're asking for.
Yeah, and I'll give him everything. I don't care, but
All you're
I
doing is
want
wanting to get paid for your work.
my house. I want my house, and I want to be able.
This is before he got his house. You know that he posted those pictures a while ago. So this was a while ago, months ago, 4 months ago, probably.
To pay myself back everything that I invest in the beginning of our project.
Yeah.
He invested apparently a decent amount of money, and he wants it back.
So, because I'm going to put probably $500,000 toward the new project on it.
And then he said he's going to put $500,000, probably $500,000, towards a new project.
So it'll be a pancake swap.
Which is kind of interesting. I mean, it'd be easy to go look at that project, see how it performed, see if it looked like a whale tanked the price, and see if that whale did at $500,000 at the beginning. Let me jump into the chat again. Sorry, guys. So any of the sale belong to someone to pay Hank. He wants his house. Was Papa in the video? Yeah, they need to go. I wonder who leaked the audio. I don't know who did. What kind of CEO lets everything created not be under the control of the company itself? I really hope Thomas is in the clear. Hank is a freak. This was months ago. So I would imagine there is some kind of very stressful animosity and tension between Hank and John that we just had no clue existed for a long time. Tom's and Pepto-Bismol. Crypto Mole on Twitter. Yeah, there is a guy, Crypto Mole on Twitter. He might have been the first one to leak this. I feel so shafted and not in a good way. Yeah, not the good shafted. I don't know, man. There are too many red flags in this project. I'm a Safemoon believer too, but something is not right here. Exactly. That's a realistic perspective. You can't have all this happen and still just be, nah, man, it's FUD if you even question. No, dude. If you're not questioning right now, you are not a realistic thinker. I am just like you guys. I have an investment. I want to make money off of it. I have a YouTube channel. I want it to do well. Safemoon dying is going to kill my investment and my YouTube channel, and I'll be back to zero. That's from my own selfish perspective, not including all the other holders who are going to lose however much they have invested in this project. And YouTubers and stuff that you know kind of make a living off this or make some money off of this. Let me see what you guys are tagging me in. I asked Hank, can you clarify the liquidity part? Because that just sounds terrible. I'm on the side of truth. If this guy's asking what side am I on, I believe in truth. No matter what the truth is, that's what I want to know. If it's a rug, if it's bad, I want to know. If it's good, I want to know. I don't let anything else guide me besides that. Papa did say, I hope people are ready for me to go heavy-handed into the FUD this morning. Yes, I'm ready for that. Please clear the air, because without that, we have speculation and leaks. That's all we have. If you guys don't come out and say it, then we are investors. We're not going to just blindly believe that everything's the best for us. We have to actually look at negative things so we can make the best call on our investment, our money, because people are out there rugging people all the time. And I was thinking about this. There is so many people starting up new projects, pumping it up, becoming a whale, letting their friends know, they pump it up, and then they all sell. And they make a huge profit off of all these new investors putting in money, hoping they can make money, right? And that's something like I'm super sketched about now. Like I feel like that's probably more so happening than anything else. That it's not just happening once. That there's probably people who have multiple coins and they just keep doing it. You pump up this new badass coin and you come up with smart ways to rug it that doesn't link you to it. Like just being a whale who tanks the price. You don't have to necessarily absolutely rug the project, you know. Let me look at your guys' messages. Safemoon Sunday is exciting today. I'm glad he's gone so we can move forward. Hank eat his cat food when he is drunk. Remember BitBoy alarms? I do. BitBoy turned out to be right about something. He was right about something that was very easy to fix. All we had to do was turn off reflections for version 1 and version 2 of the liquidity pools, and it fixed the problem that BitBoy was talking about. So BitBoy did have some wrong stuff in his video, but he did end up being right about something. Who is talking and what coin are they talking about? It was Hank talking with a bunch of other people, and they were talking about, I believe, Piggy coin. Papa, damn the FUD, you want to address it, just get fire under their asses and get them damn wallets out. Some people, the holders just don't get it. It's like a rumor. In fact, you have the audio. It's not FUD. What does dox ourselves mean? It means like reveal who you are. Like if I was to dox myself, which I already have because I don't care, I just show my face and tell you my name. That's what doxing is. Hank wanted to head his own project and take $3 million from Safemoon that he wanted John to pay him. 6 months ago, John was probably pissed. They were working on different projects. Possibly. Wallet today? I don't know, man. Hank was trash. Now he's gone. Tagged you in a Twitter post, but they made the fix, so that should count for something. And I know you guys don't like it. Papa, I need you to he never left but did step down from chief blockchain officer. He never left but did step. Yeah, I mean, that was said. And Papa has been hinting at that. And that's what I was telling you guys, that there was some big information going around as a rumor. There's no way to prove it, which is why I hesitate to say rumors, is that they asked Papa to pretend like he's on the team. Probably made some kind of arrangement where, hey, you don't have to do what you were doing, but at least play some role on the team so that we can say you're on the team. And you know what? I'm sick of the FUD. I'm sick of that word FUD. Like, let's be real. Let's be real. Another thing that is important is, like, I don't want to tank Safemoon if it can survive. I don't want to hurt it if it can survive. But there's this line between, like, not hurting the project and telling the truth and, like, letting investors know so that they... Some people, when they see this kind of information, will decide to pull out. You know what I'm saying? There is people that see this and they go, oh, I'm out. And that was enough information for them to say, okay, I'm done. And it's important that they knew that, right? Because that it was the decision for them to change. And if it's really about the holders, if it's really about us, then we should have all the information available to us to make the right decisions. And we talk about transparency, and then we've got leaked image of Charles saying that Thomas, Hank, and Jack quit. And I share that, and everybody says it's FUD, and then I'm lying. And then the next day, Jack quits, and then I say, well, maybe Papa won't be here. And they go, that's FUD. You're speculating. I'm like, but it was in the message. And they say, yeah, but maybe that could have been fabricated. When this audio came out today, guys, there was literally people posting stuff of deep fakes saying that it was a deep fake audio. Like, they go to that extent to to never question what they want to believe. It's that bad. So there was something else in here. Let me know if Papa's going live somewhere or wherever he's going to be talking about this. I need to hear it. Okay, Potes, if you could just like explain to me like I'm an idiot, which I am. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Okay, he didn't mean it like you could rug it. He didn't mean it that way. Okay, well, hopefully that's true. I'll just hope that that's what it was. What is this? Hold on a second. I just found something in the Discord. So the beta is not just about the wallet itself, but to allow us to test and improve the entire infrastructure and backend as well. It's not specifically just the wallet to take into account. We're writing our own backend. We have onboarded over 5 new developers in the past week, specifically for the wallet. We will continue to scale up our team and infrastructures as we get closer to the release. Really good. A close friend to Safemoon was here yesterday. Hello, friends. Okay, I don't know. I think Spidey retweeted that. I don't see much to that. Sorry, guys. I'm just looking for some information. Feel free, if you guys find anything, feel free to share it with me, and I'll share it with everybody else. I won't be doing this for too long today because I have plans with my girlfriend, so I figured I'd go live for a little bit to talk with you guys. And I know you guys don't like when I say this, but there is more to what I heard that hasn't come out yet. I'm just waiting for more information to come out on it to talk about it. If it doesn't come out, then I won't. And I really hope Safemoon succeeds. Sure, I can jump on a call with you if you want. Yeah, I'm down to explore. Hey, what's up, Potes? Is that how you pronounce it?
Speaker.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey,
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Excellent. So I'm just going to go, again, I'm only going off of what you've mentioned so far in the stream audio-wise, so if you can shoot me the full thing, maybe I can make better sense. But I'm just taking it like the parts you played plus what's in the contract code. And I'm assuming the contract code is what's in Piggy, the contract that I linked in Discord. So, okay, put it this way. You're familiar with what renouncing ownership means, right?
It means like they don't have access to like change stuff.
Pretty much. In 3 words, yes. But basically, the contract that Piggy has, it has what are called privileged functions, which means you could, like, you put in code in the contract so that after you renounce ownership, you can still do stuff you can do specific actions that would require ownership of the contract, but it doesn't let you rug pull the whole contract. So, like, you could surrender ownership of the contract itself so it can't be modified, but there are specific features like exempt this wallet from taxes. To use an example for Safemoon, if they were to surrender ownership of the Safemoon contract, and they were to leave themselves a function that, like, Papa's wallet or the wallet that owns the LP could exempt a specific wallet from taxes, so that if an exchange wanted to list them, that exchange doesn't have to pay those fees, then that would be what it is. So, and I think just drawing off of the conversation that you played, it would be something like maybe, and this is speculation at this point, way beyond it, but looking at the code of Piggy, those privileged functions would be owned by a specific wallet. So usually, just going by how Solidity developers usually work, probably it would have been like one of the people who were in that call had the ownership of the privileged function. So if that project wanted to list on an exchange, or they wanted to add a liquidity pair, they would need that person's wallet. So that would explain the words being said in the call that I've heard so far.
So in a positive light, he could be saying like, no, we won't. We'll be protecting the owners from rug pulls, but we'll still be able to do something what we need to do in this situation.
Yeah, that's 100% what I'm hearing.
That's what you're hearing.
That's what I'm hearing from the part where you're talking about, like the liquidity pool will be locked, but we can.
I'm gonna play that one more time real quick. I don't know if you're still listening or not on the. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it through the call, but you'll have to listen to the thing again.
If you can shoot me a link to where I can hear it in Discord, and I can just listen to it here.
Oh, I shared it if you go to my tweets or whatever. But yeah, I'm going to play it real quick.
As well.
Well, I can't hear it, so let me know when it's up.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Also, in the contract, the cool thing about this one is we're going to be able to give up contract ownership, but we'll still maintain it. So we won't be able to rug the liquidity when we give up contract ownership, but we'll be able to exempt exchanges, so we can put it everywhere.
Yeah, and that's where just the way that he says it, and I feel like it just could go both ways. When you say we won't be able to rug the liquidity, like I feel like that the way that's worded sounds bad. Like we won't be able to do this. But it could also go the other way, like, hey, we won't be able to, like, just making it a point, like, it protects the holders. Like, I can see it go both ways, and it's kind of hard to tell.
Well, think of it this way: if tomorrow Safemoon wanted to make let's just say they want to have Cardano a version like the same as they have Safemoon, they want to do a Cardano version. They need liquidity to allow that to happen. So their source is going to be the liquidity pools that exist today, to use that for like Cardano into like C Safemoon, let's just call it. So if they surrendered ownership of the contract, but they left open a function that like Papa's wallet could call, that would let them add that liquidity pool and move liquidity to it, then that would fit the words being said there, unless there's more to the conversation that I'm missing.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. And you could be totally right. That's what I'm always open to negative or positive. I feel like you have to hear both in order to think about what makes most possible sense. So I appreciate you saying that.
If you can play the part about the we got them by the thing, because what I'm hearing in that conversation is like they ended on bad terms. But I still own the functions. So we got him by the balls. He can either pay me money or promote. That just sounds like a disgruntled employee.
Yeah, it does. But
okay, I'll leave you alone if you want. But
okay, yeah, I'll get back to the stream. Thanks. Is it Poetess? Is that how you say it?
Poetess or Daniel, thank you for that.
Poetess. Okay, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yep.
Daniel.
Bye.
Later. That's fair. I'm open to that. You know what I mean? I'm open to good or bad interpretations of information. Whatever seems to make the most sense is what I'll lean towards. Once you have full proof, then you believe it. People got so mad at me in the Discord for even suggesting that there might be some kind of investigation going on. And then John said today, I cannot comment on any internal investigations. However, I will make this clear. If you work for Safemoon, your priorities are to the users, the project, and to do good. So right now, John's looking great. I got to be honest. John looks great right now. With John and Ryan, Safemoon looks really good. As long as nothing comes out that makes John look bad, which is a possibility. Don't get mad at me. That's a possibility. I hope it doesn't happen. I hope there is nothing to come out. Then I think the Safemoon's in a good position. As long as they didn't do anything that could have like a legal implication on Safemoon, then I think we're good. And as long as John hasn't betrayed Safemoon in the community, then I think Safemoon's in great hands right now. I think that this was probably the best thing that could happen for Safemoon, is if there's people who just aren't working well together or whatever. I would like to hear their side of the story. Why are you guys not getting along with John? What is this toxic work environment? Why are you working on other projects when you've got one of the biggest projects in the DeFi space right now? I would like to hear answers to all that. But yeah, if that's a problem and we get them out and we get people who won't work on other projects and focus on SafeMoon, then SafeMoon could be accelerated. I mean, we could see SafeMoon move at a speed that we've never seen before. I don't know for sure either way, guys. I'm not going to go, that's FUD. This is 100% going to the moon, baby. Like, to me, that's ridiculous. But at the same time, I'm not going to say it's guaranteed rug pull. I feel like that's just as ridiculous. We don't have enough information to say one or the other. Oh, my back's killing me, guys. Let me see what you guys are saying for a second. No, I'll be honest. As far as the rumors that I've heard, I've possibly heard that John isn't an easy guy to work with. I've never heard anything about corruption about John. I do have to be honest about that. I've heard that like maybe he's not the most pleasant person to work with, but a lot of people don't get along with people at work. And just because you don't like somebody doesn't mean that you're in the right or the wrong, you know? John could just be in the right in all of these things. I have no idea. Right now, John looks good. I got to be honest. Right now, John looks good. The investigations, I believe, are going to be into the people who had the access to the liquidity pool, which is Hank and Papa. If they used any of that money to fund one of their projects, then there probably could be some shit that goes down, you know? But it is looking really good. John is looking really good, and it looks like he's dealing with whatever happened in the best way possible. I don't know if Hank actually did anything wrong, but we'll find out. And I don't know how connected Papa is to all this, but he is very connected to Hank at this time. If you don't think so, then you're not being honest with yourself. This is all drama for the docuseries. Is my girlfriend up? No, she's still sleeping. The Great Gooch, the $5. Crypto was traveling international, missed a bunch. Could you please give a quick update? Just tuning in after landing. Really appreciate it. Yeah, an audio came out, which John had so many followers. This was a real project, like a proof of stake crypto. The wallet release would have been a cakewalk. Hank is the fat guy with the cat. Yeah. Yeah, if that's how you want to describe him, yeah. Yeah, I'll give you a quick update. Let's listen to the audio one more time, because there's more in this audio that needs to be talked about, I feel like.
Whenever it's closer, we'll link you to pre-sales, shit like that. But yeah, so the goal is Piggy will make you wealthy. Our next project is going to make all of you and all of your families filthy rich.
Good.
I'm in. So when we hit, so ideally, in 6 months, whenever we have everything ready, you'll be able to, how Ethereum has validation nodes that the community members can pop up? And you get a reward for having your own validation node. You'll be able to do that with ours, but it won't affect the environment. So it'll be environmental friendly, auto staking smart chain.
What the fuck?
Whoa! So we'll be a Binance competitor, not a Safemoon competitor.
Shit.
Oh yeah, we're releasing our own DEX too. So we'll be a pancake swap competitor as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, in the contract, the cool thing about this one is we're going to be able to give up contract ownership, but we'll still maintain it. So we won't be able to rug the liquidity when we give up contract ownership, but we'll be able to exempt exchanges, so we can put it everywhere. All of the wrappers, we can put them everywhere. And we already have an inside guy too, so we already have a guarantee that we'll be on KuCoin within the first 2 months.
Okay, that doesn't look as bad as it sounded.
When do you see the next project, if you could ballpark, going live?
Month-ish.
Month-ish?
Thomas and I don't get to do any coding at Safemoon, and now that I'm CTO, I have to manage everything, but it's not as hard as it seems. So Thomas and I are going to work on our own project a lot. And since Thomas has scaled back, and he only has to work 15 hours a week, we're going to put 80 hours into our project. Get all this done. So, and we're going to get marketing, graphics, everything done beforehand too. So we're going to have every Twitter post mapped out so that we can do 4 Twitter posts a day for the first 2 months already done. So we'll have every milestone video done already. We'll have all the giveaway posts done already. We're going to, yeah, this is going to be...
You guys can use spell check?
We don't have a dumb fat Brit doing it, so...
Oh, perfect.
So yeah, we're aiming for, so we're going to dox ourselves after the pre-sales are over as well. So
That's smart. That's smart.
it will, we're expecting $1 billion market cap the first week.
Holy cow.
And I own the Discord for Safemoon, so if John does any spooky shit, I was just taking the Discord and linking it to our project. Yeah, I'll just rename it, yeah, you're right. Delete every channel and be like, hey guys, we're leaving. Here's our new project, bye. So, his best interest is to give me my $3 million severance package.
Okay.
True.
So, we've heard the audio a couple times. He's not concerned about IP theft, John said. If you guys find anything, let me know, and I'll cover it. I probably won't be doing this for... Well, I can go for a while longer, actually. It's just when my girlfriend gets up and comes over, then I'll be jumping off, because we're going to do other things today. Another thing is today, guys, is that today is the date that was leaked. What's happening today? Is that still happening? Today is the date that was hinted at for so long. 9/12/21, right? Let me see what you guys are saying. Sorry. $5. Thank you, Sergio. Keep up the good work. Keep digging, informing. Fine line between informing and fudding. So far, you're managing that line correctly. Great job. Thank you, Sergio. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not trying to destroy my YouTube channel and my investment, but I am trying to be honest about the information we need to make the right decisions. 100%. And as these things come out, guys, I will be able to give you a little bit more context behind it because of what I've heard. Wes Ellis with the $50. Thank you so much. Shout out to Wes Ellis. I would rather contribute to the Safemoon burn by sending you Safemoon. 10% fee instead of 30% on YouTube. I know, right? I appreciate that. Yeah, I could put my wallet in the description or something sometime. Really appreciate that, Wes. The Great Gooch, $2. That update, brother, just heard the audio. Yeah, so I don't know. Let me think about that. Let me know what you guys think of this. The audio sounds like, when he talked about the rug pull part, it did kind of sound like he was saying, like, we won't be able to rug this project. But after talking to Daniel, it did sound like he was just saying, like, this protects them, but it also allows us to get listed on a bunch of exchanges so we can make those changes when we need to. If all that's true, then it could just be that Hank was in a fight. And when you get angry, you do say stuff that you normally don't say, right? You'll be like, I'm sorry, I was mad at you. We all have done that. And I'm not trying to defend Hank, but I'm just trying to provide a realistic perspective that at this moment, you can tell that he's mad at Hank and he's drinking and that he's talking to these people about a new project that he believes they're all going to get rich off of. Now, if the context of them getting rich is like the project is successful, which it kind of does seem to hint towards that, not just rug pulling people or tanking the price through like whale sells, I don't know. Then if that's true, then all this really looks like is that they're mad at John and they have their own project they're working on. That's all it would really be. Now, if there's any evidence in there that proves that they are actually like scamming people or getting a bunch of their friends to invest and become the whales and then tanking the price, can somebody, I meant to look at this. Yeah, that Hank's mad at John. If I said that wrong, that's what I meant to say. Who was recording? Probably any of the people that could have been in the live stream. So I'm not going to show you guys this, but if you want to go look at it, Reddit, Safemoon Investing, there's a image that apparently shows everybody who's on the call. I don't want to show that. That's going too far, but I will at least let you know about it so you can go look. Just go to Safemoon Investing in Reddit and you'll see all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of people there that just straight FUD, and I don't think they're reasonable either. They do just what actual FUD is unreasonable hate and toxic negativity towards a project. That's what I classify as FUD. Having uncertainty and fear and doubt based off of observable information is how you make the right choice to pull out. If you were to never FUD, then you would watch a project tank all the way to zero and never pull out because you consider that FUD, right? Like, that's stupid. Let's not be stupid. I hope that Hank responds to me because I asked him. I was like, hey, can you clarify the liquidity part? And he hasn't responded yet. I'm going to check. Daniel with another 15. Thank you so much. Look at the bottom of the Reddit thread. Refresh new edits. Check the Discord for Hank's messages if you didn't already show them. I showed Hank's messages. I did. I showed them all. Papa's on Discord? Okay. Where is he at? Where is he at? Is he in the chat? Or is he in the Papa discussion? That's where it's like, I'm willing to listen to any side. I don't see Papa. Is he in main chat? I think, well, Papa is on Discord now. Where in Discord? I don't see him. I'm looking right now. I don't see anything. Is it main chat? Yeah, I don't see Papa, guys. Where is he at? Elon just tweeted Safemoon. No, he didn't. Rocket Surgeon went to $5. A wise man once said, every company has problems. Find a good company to have your problems with. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see Papa in Discord, guys. He got back off? Okay. I've been trolled. Okay. Thanks for wasting my time. Appreciate that. Do I have any mods here? I'm going to start banning people that do shit like that. Junk words are sober thoughts? Yeah. I mean, I lean towards that. And there is this it's possible that if Hank is working on projects that are screwing people over, that's a real problem. And if that's tied to Papa, that's a real problem. Papa seemed to indicate that he could clear his name, and I don't know when that's going to happen or where that's going to happen. But if you guys find out, let me know, and I'll put it on the stream. Otherwise, it could just be them just working on their own token and just not liking John and wanting to get out of the space and feeling like Hank said, he's not paying me what I should get paid. So there seemed to be this, like, you're not paying me what I should be paid right now going on. And Hank did come out and say that he's not happy with who he used to be. And Hank also said that in his last months that he worked very hard for the people. I need to check a message real quick. I'm going to hide this for a second, and just in case somebody says something that they don't want on the thing. Oh, it's Darren Robinson. Okay, so I will read this. I don't know how solid this is, but I got to cover all bases, right? I got to cover all bases. Everybody do me a favor. If you haven't, hit the like button. I really appreciate that. Support me for doing this, because I get a lot of hate for doing these things. I was present for this leaked conversation. This occurred about 4 months ago. Hank was drunk and angry at John because John was not paying him correctly. Approximately 1K in earnings at that moment. Like, I don't know what that means. That sounds like really bad. I don't know. He said these things out of anger. Things improved for him at Safemoon, so he stayed. There is not a project launching in a month. Hank and Papa are not involved with Piggy. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if you can say they're not involved with Piggy. Y'all really have nothing to worry about. Hank does not control the socials or have control over the Discord. This was handed over before he left the team. Nothing to worry about. I do agree with that part. I don't think Hank has any control over deleting anything right now. And Hank did seem to go out in style compared to this message. I do believe that. Whether or not they had any ties to Piggy or not, I'm not 100% sure on that, actually. Be calling me royalty. It's getting hot, guys. I gotta turn on my fan. I'm getting too hot. What happened? Audio came out. Now, the real questions are, what is Piggy? A token? Does anybody know which token they're talking about so we can find it? Because I feel like there's a couple. Is it Piggy Bank or is it Piggy Coin? It looks like there's Piggy Bank and Piggy Coin. Can somebody help me confirm which one it was? So this started in May. Well, that was months ago. This is Piggy Bank token. So if it was this one, we do see this initial jump, and then these huge sell-offs. So there, I mean, to me that looks kind of sketchy. If that's it, huge spike and then sell-off, sell-off to lower than it was when it started. Really, okay. But there's also another one which is Piggy token, Piggy coin. Sorry. Okay, there's just no information for that one. I don't know. I gotta pee real quick, guys. Whoo, it's hot. It is getting hot. I need to turn up the AC. Daniel says, looking at the code of Piggy versus Safemoon, the coding conventions are way different. I'd find it hard to believe they are the same author. Piggy Bank, Piggy Token Bank. Just got here. What's going on? What's up, Christian? How's it going, man? Have you played the leaked audio? Yeah, if you guys want to, I gotta pee. I'll play it again for those of you guys that haven't heard it yet.
So we'll let you know whenever it's closer. We'll link you to pre-sales, shit like that. But yeah, so the goal is Piggy will make you wealthy. Our next project is going to make all of you and all of your families filthy rich.
Good.
Amen. So when we hit, so ideally, in 6 months, whenever we have everything ready, you'll be able to, how Ethereum has validation nodes that the community members can pop up? And you get a reward for having your own validation node. You'll be able to do that with ours, but it won't affect the environment. So it'll be environmental friendly, auto staking smart chain.
What the fuck?
Whoa, so we'll be a Binance competitor, not a Safemoon competitor.
Shit.
Oh yeah, we're releasing our own DEX too. So we'll be a pancake swap competitor as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, in the contract, the cool thing about this one is we're going to be able to give up contract ownership, but we'll still maintain it. So we won't be able to rug the liquidity when we give up contract ownership, but we'll be able to exempt exchanges, so we can put it everywhere. All of the wrappers, we can put them everywhere. And we already have an inside guy too, so we already have a guarantee that we'll be on KuCoin within the first 2 months. So.
When do you see the next project, if you could ballpark, going live?
Month-ish.
Month-ish?
Thomas and I don't get to do any coding at Safemoon, and now that I'm CTO, I have to manage everything, but it's not as hard as it seems. So Thomas and I are going to work on our own project a lot. And since Thomas has scaled back, and he only has to work 15 hours a week, we're going to put 80 hours into our project. Get all this done. So, and we're going to get marketing, graphics, everything done beforehand too. So we're going to have every Twitter post mapped out so that we can do 4 Twitter posts a day for the first 2 months already done. So we'll have every milestone video done already. We'll have all the giveaway posts done already. We're going to, yeah, this is going to be...
You guys can use spell check?
We don't have a dumb fat Brit doing it, so.
Oh, perfect.
So yeah, we're aiming for. So we're gonna dox ourselves after the pre-sales are over as well. So
That's smart. That's smart.
it will. We're expecting $1 billion market cap the first week.
Holy cow.
And I own the Discord for Safemoon, so if John does any spooky shit, I'm just taking the Discord and linking it to our project. Yeah, I'll just rename it, yeah, you're right. Delete every channel and be like, hey guys, we're leaving. Here's our new project, bye. So, his best interest is to give me my $3 million severance package.
True.
Kind of forcing his hand on that one, because I also own the Twitter. So
Oh man.
he can have his paperweight, or he can pay me fair wages.
Oh, but you know what he said. He doesn't care about the Discord, remember?
Oh yeah, sure.
It's true. It's Twitter. That's all he cares about. It's your only marketing chip.
Yeah.
Twitter.
And his.
Well, I own the domain too, so I mean, he kind of needs the website.
Oh, man.
You got his balls in a vice grip, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I own everything. All the hosts, everything.
I mean, all he has to do is give the severance pay. That's literally all you're asking for.
Yeah, and I'll give him everything. I don't care. But
All you
I
do
want,
is want to get paid for your work.
I want my house. I want my house, and I want to be able to pay myself back everything that I invest in the beginning of our project.
Yeah.
So, because I'm gonna put probably $500,000 toward the new project.
Okay. Why was it recorded? Well, what's probably happening is they're jumping into a space where they feel like they're extra safe. People are screenshotting it and recording their own stuff. They think that they're safe. Somebody in there is like, hey, I might as well record this, right? Anybody can just jump into, if you jump into a call with anybody or anything, we can record it. It's not hard. I do want to, you guys, some of you guys are just now showing up. I'll give you guys my opinion on the future of Safemoon, a realistic perspective, I feel. Guys, I'm getting a lot of dislikes from people who just don't like hearing this information. If you hit the like button for me, let's counter that. We got almost 50 dislikes, so let's counter that. If you don't mind just hitting that like button for me, I really appreciate that, because some people just don't like hearing this. Also, I see that people are saying I'm fudding, so I'm going to really quickly go over this again. Fear, uncertainty, doubt. You have an investment in a project that you're hoping to make money on. It would be dumb of you to just blindly ignore any information that makes the project look bad, right? As an investor, the best thing for you to do is to hear all information, see what information has any grounding, any realistic standing to it, and then make your best call. You don't want to ever close your eyes off to certain information, because if you close your eyes off to like really positive information, like right now we've got Ryan, we've got John, we've got a very possible solid future for Safemoon, actually. If some people are closing their eyes to that, and I don't think you should. However, more people are closing their eyes to the fact that 3 of our dev team just quit. Papa is staying, but he's not maintaining his current position. He's more than likely just maintaining a small position, small role in the team, so that they can say that he didn't quit. I'm sorry, that's reality. That's just reality. We knew that before he ever said anything, and this has been known for weeks that they haven't been on the team. The information has been known for a very long time. 10 to 20 days before this happened, they knew. People knew that they weren't on the team. And whenever we talked about Jack not being on the team, everybody said, oh, it's FUD, you're fudding. Jack quit the next day. I proved that I was right. Whenever I talked about the investigation, I got shunned by the Discord. Get out of here. We don't want to hear that shit. Get out of here, bro. If you don't have any evidence, we don't want to hear it. Well, guess what? We now have John right on the screen saying, I cannot comment on any internal investigations. Is anybody going to come back to me and say, I'm sorry, Crypto? I'm sorry that was an asshole to you. No, nobody's going to do that shit. Maybe a couple people, and I appreciate the people that are honest enough to do that. And here's my honest opinion on Safemoon right now, guys, is that as long as John didn't do anything like sketchy behind the scenes that gets leaked, this is a realistic possibility. If you think it's not, you're just not thinking properly. If he didn't do anything, and John has really had the heart of Safemoon and the heart of the community and the holders at heart this entire time, which I'm going to be honest with you, that's how it appears to be, then I think we're good. If something comes out with John making him look just as bad as Hank did, then we might be in trouble. I don't think that'll happen, but it's a possibility. And I haven't heard any rumors. All the rumors I've told you guys about, I haven't heard anything about John doing anything like wrong. I've heard that he might be like a hard boss to work for because he wants things done a certain way. He was in the military, and he might just have these really high standards of professionalism. That's definitely possible. And now that you got Ryan, who's another military guy, you've got 2 military guys working, we could see Safemoon go into overdrive. This is my honest opinion. So as long as nothing legal happened that could take down Safemoon between Hank and Thomas and having the keys to the LP, this is just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. We have to say that so we don't get sued. As long as nothing legal can take down Safemoon, and as long as John doesn't come out, and even worst case scenario, say legal stuff happened and Safemoon survived that, and stuff came out about John and John had to retire, and there's still room for somebody else to take over this project because it's such a huge project that has such a huge backing. So Safemoon still has great potential to become what we've always wanted, and this could be, in my opinion, and I'm being totally honest, this could be the stepping stone that we needed for Safemoon to happen. Maybe we had people that were unqualified, unprofessional, didn't work good together, didn't work great at all, or they just didn't have the same idea in mind. It could just come down to like, hey, I see it this way, and he says, no, I see it this way, and I'm your boss, so do it this way, and then they they don't work together. You know, that's totally possible. It may not even be this mischievous like thing to it. But once John gets people on board that do have the same view, it's like at a job, you know, people get used to things, and then all you have to do is fire those people and get people in there that are willing to work for you the way you want them to work with you. And then you're good. And employers do that. And I've been that guy that I get used to how they treat me, and they spoil you. And then they can just bring somebody else in, pay them less, and get them to do what they need them to do. I'm not saying that they're going to pay less here. But that's my realistic take on everything that's happening. I don't know if Thomas is in the clear or not. I don't know if he's in the clear. I did hear that Thomas was pretending to be on the team way before anything happened. Before he ever said, I'm not effing leaving, I heard that he was pretending to be on the team for the sake of Safemoon. And then when Thomas came out and said, I'm not leaving, I'm not effing leaving, he said I might step down as CBO, but I'll always be working with Safemoon as a part of Safemoon. I'm like, well, unfortunately, that kind of fits that perception that everything I've heard has come true so far. That Jack was quitting, that Thomas was quitting, that Hank was quitting, that they were doing something with another project. Whether or not there's any illegal activity, I have no idea. And I know you guys aren't going to like this, but I'm just going to keep speaking the truth. Whether I get dislikes, unsubbed, hate from the community, I don't care. I love Safemoon. I want it to work. I really do. If the rumors continue to go, and they've been spot on so far, if they continue to line up, then there will be some legal action taken. If the rumors continue to hit just to knock it out of the park. Unfortunately, the rumors have been spot on. I hope that's not true. I hope that there was nothing illegal that went on behind the scenes that's going to put somebody in jail or have some kind of fraud stuff going on. And I hope Papa's clear. I really do. I hope he's clear from this whole situation. He said he was, and he said he was going to prove the FUD wrong. So if there is a space or something where Papa comes from, then I want to hear Papa's side. If you want to see a picture of the alleged group of people that were in there, go to Safemoon Investment and check. You can see a picture. It's got a picture of Hank, all the crew. It's got a picture of Safemoon Dev in there. Military personnel tend to have higher integrity currently serving, and I don't think Hound or John would allow this shit to stick because it won't happen. Yeah, I mean, if we can survive this, we can come out even better. I really do believe that. But I'm also open to the possibility that this could tank. And I get hate from both sides for saying both of those things. There's no way to confirm one or the other. And we just have to look at what we have. Some people might look at all this and they say, you know what? Nope, I'm out. And some other people look at this and they say, I don't care. Diamond balls. I'm gonna ride this to the ground. It's easier for us that have smaller investments to diamond hand it. If you've got a lot of money on the line, that's a bigger risk. Then it's harder. It's much harder. If you're a whale and you're hearing this information, it's much harder to make a decision. That's why if you're going to talk trash about Safemoon whale or any whale selling, and you only hold a couple thousand worth, like, you have no room to speak because you don't know what it's like to have that much money on the line. That's the future of your life. That's so much money. And for them, this information hits so much deeper and harder for them because it's such a huge impact on their life. For us, it's like, okay, this sucks. This is a huge impact. But for them, it's when you've got hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars and you don't have $1 million currently and you have it sitting there, it's a much bigger deal for them. Mr. Beast won. Nice. Congratulations, Mr. Beast. I like Mr. Beast. I saw him playing poker last night. His face. He looks pissed. Mr. Beast is apparently really good at poker. I know that's not related. Let me jump into the chat and see what you guys are saying for a second. You're the reason a lot of people sold off. Yeah, let's blame me. That's genius. There will be no smoke if there is no fire. Brother, I have over 20K. I can't play with that. Okay, and I will stay. That's it. It's everybody's decision to do what you want to do. I don't tell you to do anything. I just provide you with information. You make your choice. Shouldn't invest more than you're willing to lose. And totally, Christian. That's totally true. But a lot of people do invest more than they're willing to lose. That's how Safemoon Whale became a whale. Is he invested a lot. You want me to play the audio again? I've played it quite a few times. What happened now? Just got here. So did Whale know this info? I don't know what Whale knew. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think Whale heard this audio. I never heard this audio. I don't know what he knew. Can you update me, bro? What's going on? Okay, so I guess a lot of people... Can you recap, summarize the audio? Okay, I guess we'll just listen to it again because there's so many new people here. I'm sorry, guys. I know a lot of us have heard it multiple times. I'm going to play it one more time for everybody new that's here.
So we'll let you know whenever it's closer. We'll link you to pre-sales, shit like that. But yeah, so the goal is Piggy will make you wealthy. Our next project is going to make all of you and all of your families filthy rich.
Good.
Amen. So when we hit, so ideally, in 6 months, whenever we have everything ready, you'll be able to, how Ethereum has validation nodes that the community members can pop up? And you get a reward for having your own validation node. You'll be able to do that with ours, but it won't affect the environment. So it'll be environmental friendly, auto staking smart chain.
What the fuck?
Whoa, so we'll be a Binance competitor, not a Safemoon competitor.
Shit.
Oh yeah, we're releasing our own DEX too. So we'll be a pancake swap competitor as well.
Okay.
Also, in the contract, the cool thing about this one is we're going to be able to give up contract ownership, but we'll still maintain it. So we won't be able to rug the liquidity when we give up contract ownership, but we'll be able to exempt exchanges, so we can put it everywhere. All of the wrappers, we can put them everywhere. And we already have an inside guy too, so we already have a guarantee that we'll be on KuCoin within the first 2 months. So.
When do you see the next project, if you could ballpark, going live?
Month-ish.
Month-ish?
Thomas and I don't get to do any coding at Safemoon, and now that I'm CTO, I have to manage everything, but it's not as hard as it seems. So Thomas and I are going to work on our own project a lot. And since Thomas has scaled back, and he only has to work 15 hours a week, we're going to put 80 hours into our project. Get all this done. So, and we're going to get marketing, graphics, everything done beforehand too. So we're going to have every Twitter post mapped out so that we can do 4 Twitter posts a day for the first 2 months already done. So we'll have every milestone video done already. We'll have all the giveaway posts done already. We're going to, yeah, this is going to be...
You guys can use spell check?
We don't have a dumb fat Brit doing it, so.
Oh, perfect.
So yeah, we're aiming for. So we're gonna dox ourselves after the pre-sales are over as well. So
That's smart. That's smart.
it will. We're expecting $1 billion market cap the first week.
Holy cow.
And I own the Discord for Safemoon, so if John does any spooky shit, I was just taking the Discord and linking it to our project. Yeah, I'll just rename it, yeah, you're right. Delete every channel and be like, hey guys, we're leaving. Here's our new project, bye. So, his best interest is to give me my $3 million severance package.
True.
Kind of forcing his hand on that one, because I also own the Twitter. So
Oh man.
he can have his paperweight, or he can pay me fair wages.
Oh, but you know what he said. He doesn't care about the Discord, remember?
Oh yeah, sure.
True. It's Twitter. That's all he cares about. It's your only marketing chip.
Yeah.
Twitter.
And his.
Well, I own the domain too, so I mean, he kind of needs the website.
Oh, man.
You've got his balls in a vice grip, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I own everything. All the hosts, everything.
I mean, all he has to do is give the severance pay. That's literally all you're asking for.
Yeah, and I'll get everything. I don't care, but
How are you
I won't.
wanting to get paid for your work?
So yeah, that's the audio that makes Hank look really bad. I'll kind of talk about that in a second. We'll go over Hank's apology. This is Hank's apology after this came out. To clarify, I'm sorry for acting that way. I haven't felt that way in a long time. My last 2 months of Safemoon, I had a better headspace and tried to work as hard as possible for the community. While drunk and pissed off quite some time ago, I said things that were out of line for anyone hurt by what I said. I don't blame you. It was a mistake. When I left, I did not ask for money. I did not keep any of the social media accounts nor anything else aforementioned. I know that what I say can hurt people. I cannot undo what I've done in the past. However, I'm going to strive to be better. I will make more mistakes and I will fail. Of that, I have no doubt, but I'll learn from those lessons and not make those mistakes again. I know that people might hate me. I hated the person I was becoming as well. I became someone that I didn't even like to look at in the mirror. I never thought that I would be that guy. I sure as hell don't want to be. So the only problem I really see is if they're making tokens and and like screwing people over. That's the only problem I really see. Like getting mad at your boss. We've all been pissed off at our bosses. We've all talked trash about our bosses. Yeah, if my boss does this, then I'll do this. I'll just quit. Like that's really not that far of a stretch. If you aren't getting along with your boss and you're pissed at him and you feel like they're not treating you right, this is kind of normal behavior in that sense. Especially when you're just ranting and you're not actually going to do any of that. A lot of people do that. They rant about what they would like to do or what they joke about what would be funny, but they don't actually ever do anything. Those are definitely possibilities. The real problem I see here is that if you're making a token and pumping it and dumping, if it's a pump and dump, which if that's what you're doing, then that's not good. That's the problem. Now, maybe he made a token and got all the early investors in and it just crashed afterwards and they didn't plan for it to crash, but they still wanted to get people rich. Because, like, I can understand, and you guys can understand, that if you have a good friend who's making a new token that looks promising and they're letting you in on being one of the first people to buy, most of us would be like, yeah, sure, I'll buy. It's worth a shot to, get rich off of, put a little bit of money in, make a lot of money. Why not do that? And if the token's designed to actually be successful and is actually designed that way, and it's not designed for you to be an early investor and then tank the price, then, I'm okay with that, actually. If all that is what is lining up, then I don't really see any huge deals here. The problem is if they are intentionally pumping and dumping shit coins. That's where I see a problem. I don't know. Let me know how you guys feel in the chat. Let me check the chat for a second. If I get timed out, I'm hunting you guys. This is on another level. This is not normal. This is premeditated extortion and something the FBI takes extremely serious. This is going back to what the message about Hank, Thomas, and Jack leaving. They said, I think Hank and Jack were leaving for personal reasons. No, it's Jack was leaving for personal reasons, and that Hank and Thomas were leaving for similar reasons that are connected, is what that message said. Hank is obviously a bad person to the core. I've been saying it for a while now. If he was able to pull this, he wouldn't be apologizing, be laughing. Okay, everybody's pissed off at Hank right now. I don't know what 912 is. Did we find out anything about that? Is there anything in the Discord going on? Let me check the Discord. The Discord's got to be just going crazy right now. Where is Papa? Papa said he was going to, clear the FUD and clear the air. Papa said that he has never done stolen or extorted or anything, so I'm ready to just listen to that. I'm totally open to the truth. I'm open to being wrong. And that's the thing, is I'm not claiming any truth. I'm just speculating on what seems most likely. And because of that, when the truth comes out, I can say, oh, that's what's true. But if you assume right or assume wrong, we have so many people doing that. They assume the worst or they assume the best. And if you question their assumption, then they attack you. And that's not a good way to go about your investment, my dudes. That's a terrible way to go about your investment. So apparently Thomas is going to speak, and I'd like to hear from Thomas. I try to keep you guys informed. I promise that this channel is about what's real and what's true. Appreciate all of your time put into this. Thank you, US Snoopster. I do have more rumors, and I will talk about that as more information comes out. Because I thought about it. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Should I destroy my channel and have everybody hate me for talking about something that I can't prove? And I was like, if it saves them from a rug pull, then yes, I should. But I was like, I don't see this being rug pulled. I don't think it can be rug pulled. As of right now, I don't think Safemoon can be rug pulled. So I was like, I'll just wait, and as information comes out, then I'll talk about what I've heard. So there is, if more information comes out, then there will be more to talk about, guys. But I've let you guys know quite a lot. If you haven't heard most of what I said, I recommend rewatching this stream at some point, because I have talked a lot about what I've heard that you probably haven't heard said much anywhere else. You know what I mean? Okay, Papa's in Papa chat. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jen. I appreciate that. I want to hear from Papa. Thank you for telling me that. Crypto control is a bitch. Great, glad I see that. Let's get this going. Here comes the hate that I'm gonna get, guys. Crypto control is a bitch. Okay, that's great. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see what's going on in here. There's Papa. He did the googly eyes. That's what we've got as of right now. Charles and I are cool. I did some light heckling, but it's NBD. Can you pass on a message to Charles just to say thank you? This last leak vindicated him, and he made the right call. No thanks for leaking it. So I'm saying, man, I just get so much hate just for trying to discuss possibilities. They just turn on you. They just blindly believe anybody and just turn on everybody. I'm just trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, but I also don't trust people. So I'm going to use both those standards to judge you. You don't know 100%. You don't know these people. I hope that they are legit, but I can't just know that for sure. I'm not going to act like that. All right, we'll see if Papa says anything else. See if I get called a bitch again, because apparently I'm a bitch for talking about this stuff. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. Thank you, Pagan. I appreciate that. Balthazar, I've already been over it all. If you really want to rewatch the stream. Taserface with the $50. Taser, thank you so much. Taserface says the call confirms that Hank needed to go. Appreciate you providing the info, good or bad. I have a lot of invested in Safemoon, and you are one of the few that I believe tells it like he sees it. As of now, I'm still holding. You're welcome, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate the people that actually want the truth and aren't just blindly fudding or blindly believing everything. You gotta do both sides. Thank you so much for the support, the financial support. This is my only means of revenue right now, and I want people to know that if you think I'm a bitch and fudder and all that stuff, that me providing any negative content towards Safemoon is me attacking my own investment and my own channel at the risk or at the hopes of better informing the investors. And I'll let you know that if there's any honest YouTube content creators out there and maybe they've found something out, they're stuck in a position. Do they keep supporting or do they keep going over this content? Because what makes content do well for a YouTuber is positive. Safemoon's going to a penny, it's going to $1. We've got these huge projects coming out. Project Phoenix, crazy stuff's happening. That's what people want to hear. That's what the search volume is. You're not going to do well. If you do the opposite, go look at Ben Crypto or whatever the hell his name is. His channel sucks. He doesn't have any followers, and all he does is dedicate his time to hating Safemoon. Clearly, I'd be tearing my channel down if I just dedicate myself to fudding Safemoon. But I'm dedicated to the truth. I don't let anything guide me but a standard, and that standard is truth. This is how I operate in all aspects of life because I feel like it's the only way to operate. If you don't operate that way, you're going to believe a lie when it comes to anything. Your beliefs about life, relationships, whatever it is you're doing. This is something I'm very adamant about if anybody knows me. And that involves talking about things. It's when people are shutting down discussing ideas is when they've probably got to a point where they stopped where they're not able to believe what's true. Because a lot of the times people reject the truth, and the only way for them to figure out what's real is for them to discuss topics where they've already decided they're not going to believe something. That's really what it comes down to. So a lot of times you have to look in the last place you want to look to find what's real. That's how it works for humans. Sometimes we just hate the truth and we don't want to believe it. And in order to find out what's real, we have to look in the last place we want to look. So just kind of that standard of I think is a great way to guide you, especially when it comes to your finance. This is your money. This is your money and your future. You want to just wing it and say everything is FUD and not look at possible bad scenarios of your investment. You know how many people do that and lose all their money? Do you know how many people said, if there's anything negative about this project, it's FUD and I'm not going to listen to you? And then the project got rugged and they lost everything. War on rugs. I mean, there is so many cryptos out there doing this. For you to take that mindset with any crypto is insane. And honestly, I'm going to take this a step further. I know I'm just kind of ranting. You're not helping Safemoon by being that way. If you're someone who just completely dust everything under the rug that seems to be negative, even if it has a legit source, you're not helping Safemoon. The truth is what would help Safemoon. And being able to honestly deal with this information is what will help Safemoon, not lying and stealing and burying information. So you think I'm attacking and destroying the project, but I'm doing what's best for the holders and what's best for the project as a whole by being truthful. Lies are not going to help a project. Anyways, Papa's not responding. I don't know if he's watching the stream and he's telling me to get in here, but he's not responding. But I'm totally open to hearing Papa's side, and he might have a completely good explanation of what's going on and how he didn't do anything wrong and how they just were working on their own projects that weren't pump and dumps. That could all be very well true, and I hope that's the case. Sorry, I'm having some acid reflux. I really hope that's the case. Let me, I don't see him talking anymore, so let me come back to chat for a second. Adam Bergman in the chat. What's up, bro? Taserface, thank you once again for that $50. Let me see. Adam Bergman. Crypto is real. You all can't see how hard this is for him. I support you, man. I have been critical the last week or so myself. Too many coincidences. It's really tough as a content creator because you're someone who's get Adam on a call. I'll consider it. Also, I'll probably be getting off soon because my girlfriend's about to show up, and we have planned time together today. If anything really crazy goes down, I'll post a video or go live. But I've planned time with my girlfriend today. Do you know if Hank got into the LP? That's what we don't know. We don't know if there's anything sketchy that happened with the LP. I think we'll find out. I think the information will slowly be coming out. Okay, Papa just disappeared. He just did the eyes and then he disappeared. So what's... I don't know. Let me check. Let me check some other sources real quick. I'm going to turn on a little bit of music if you guys don't mind. I would prefer to listen to music. I'll turn it down though. Just let me know if you want me to turn it up. I'm going to check a couple things real fast. Okay, sorry guys, I'm just looking for more information right now. Sorry guys, let me jump back into the chat. Yeah, not a rug pull, but some funds could have been pulled out. That's what it looks like it could be. For the record, this doesn't bother me. Foolish dog barks at a flying bird. Believe you're doing a great job. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I keep losing subs because I talk about this stuff. Speaking of myself, I quit watching every other YouTuber except for Adam and Crypto Control. I will also watch Crypto Atlas when he comes back. Yeah, I feel really bad for him. How sad he was about losing his mom. It's when somebody loses their mom, it's like, I feel like there's just nothing you can do. There's no words you can say. There's nothing you can do. But I think us getting him some subs on his channel, something that he really loves and cares about, might have helped him, feel that support of the community and everybody saying kind words. Even though words can't really help in that situation, it's something, just saying, hey, I'm really sorry for what you're going through. So I don't see anything in here, so I think we're going to switch back to... Guys, where did Papa go? Papa disappeared. Where did he go? Sell so I can... You're a Safemoon? I'm not selling my Safemoon. I'm not to that point yet. Looks like what it could be. You got that right. Please sell your Safemoon. I've been enjoying those reflections. That video broke my heart. Yeah, it was really sad. Like, he's like crying. It was like really hard to listen to. You're calling fair balls and strikes. Thank you, Golden. I appreciate that. Where can we listen to the audio that was leaked? I feel really bad just playing this audio over and over and over again. If you want to listen to it, go to Twitter. Look up the Crypto Mole. Let me put this on the screen. Yeah, I'd prefer not to just keep playing this over and over again. Do that. So if you want to hear the audio, I've played it so many times. You can just rewind the stream, or you can go to Twitter is the easiest thing and look up to Crypto Mole, and he has the audio of it. Now, I also want to say, I'm trying to be as fair as possible, you know what I mean? We all make mistakes. We've all had times of anger where we said things we shouldn't have said. If you haven't, then you're one in a billion. I've gotten pissed and said terrible things in relationships or friendships or my brother. And then you're like, hey, man, I was just really angry. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings. I didn't mean it that way. And I think that is part of this. The only thing I'm worried about is if Hank is doing pump and dumps with tokens. That's really what I'm worried about. If there was any access to the liquidity pool of Safemoon and not rugged, but just anything taken out in a sense that probably John wouldn't have approved, then that could be bad. Or if there is or if there is oh, my foot, sorry guys. Or if he's doing pump and dumps, if he's pumping up a coin and dumping it, then that's not good. I'm not cool with that. We're investing our money, and I'm sick of seeing so many people get screwed over so that a couple can win. And that's what's mostly happening in the crypto space, unfortunately. So hopefully Papa comes out and vindicates himself at some point today. The Fudhound said, if something magically changes overnight, please don't attack the messenger, as they say. Please practice always doing a test transaction first to mitigate such issues. I've learned it's not proper to speak for other third-party companies, so always practice test. Yeah, always do a test before you do anything for sure to make sure that it's working right. That's definitely a good rule to go by. Okay, so I don't see Pop in the Discord. Let me check your guys' chat for a second. I'm going with the truth at the Adam Bergman show, and that's what you guys give. I'd be a fool if I went anywhere else. You nailed it too many times to be overlooked. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. I plan to be that way with any crypto thing I cover. I just believe in truth. Like, since I was young, if you ever get caught in a lie, it's the worst feeling, and there's no way out but the truth. So if you just realize, if you just tell the truth from the beginning, and if you just put that as your standard, it is such a much more peaceful path that has understanding. Which crypto mole? There are tons. Yeah, it's on the screen right there. It's right here on your screen. This guy that's got a this dude. This guy, the crypto mole at day crypto mole, day underscore crypto underscore mole. He also put out this image. This image has this people. People are saying that this is not Safemoon dev. Three to 4 months ago this was taken. I don't know what to make of that, but that's on Twitter now, so oh man, this is rough. Let me just see what you guys are saying. I don't even know what to say anymore. Yeah, when I talk about this stuff, I get so much hate and rejection from the Safemoon community. I really appreciate you guys that don't do that, but from the Discord and everybody, they feel like it's their job to make sure Safemoon's successful. So I become like an enemy to them, and that's okay. It's not a big deal. Win the win. Stop telling me stuff. I don't care. I have to mute this server. Yeah, I don't care about that. Please stop notifying me of that. Hank's sorry because he was caught in a recording. Oh, it is live. Can you replay the leak? I missed it. I don't want to replay it anymore. I've played it so many times. If you want to hear the leak again, go to the Crypto Mole on Twitter. It's at Day Crypto Mole. You can listen to the leak and see this person is with a group of people that are dedicated to telling the truth about crypto projects, and right now they're focused on Safemoon. So hopefully you share this as your FUD. Not everyone has the same vision as the Safemoon CEO wallet exchange blockchain. If this sounds like a rug pull, I don't know what a crypto company is like anymore. Companies need to follow certain legal. Yeah, he commented on those leaks, but that didn't do anything but say he was sorry. Crypto control buddy of Safemoon Mark, now known as Moon Mark, and ex-Safemoon vlogger, has now turned into Safemoon Fudder. Hope Safemoon Army stays with us misleading videos and show him some live like the live Bitboy Fudder received. Yeah, get the Fudder. It's just you have to deal with Peter. Wait a second. Who is this? Hold on a second. I'm sorry. Let me read chat for a second, because I haven't checked in on you guys in a second. This is what I get for doing these, man. I get so much hate. Hey Tiff, how's it going? Well, welcome back to life, Tiff. If it's 3 months old, then it's history. No, I mean, that's not a good way to think, bro. The only truth I'm seeing is that there are snakes on the team. Wow, really, man? Dude, crypto control only presents the fine saying that's FUD is crap. Yeah, to say anything that I've said is FUD is you're in a cult now, and you've lost the ability to question different possibilities. Hopefully John hires some better people. I've already said Crypto Pro, yeah, I'm down to talk. If you want to explain what FUD I'm spreading, I'm down to talk about it. Go ahead and present your case, and I'll listen to you, and I want to hear you out. With all that's been going on, I'm looking at all the drama with a positive mindset. People who are left running, Safemoon is still pushing the project, and that's a good thing. Yeah, let me say this again for any new people that are here. This could be the best thing to happen for Safemoon's future. If there was a disconnect between the main core team and the future of the project, we need to get them out and get people in that'll make it work. Right now, John and Ryan appear to be solid. Ryan appears to be the most solid person on the team, and so does John. Like, they're like right there neck and neck, right? Unless something comes out. And people say, oh, you said unless something comes out, that's FUD. Okay, well, a bunch of stuff keeps coming out, and was that FUD before it came out? Yes, to you, that was FUD. If we had said anything about Hank and this clip yesterday, that would have been all FUD. But now it's out, and I don't know. Crypto Pro says Safemoon can't be rug pulled. We got over 2 million holders. Don't fall for the FUD. They want you able to sell. Don't listen to the FUD. Crypto Pro, I agree with everything you've said, and I've already said that this stream, so I don't. Do you have anything else? I've already said that I don't think this can be rug pulled. Do you have anything else, or are you just jumping on the FUD wagon? Dude, stop paying attention to the trolls. You are doing what's right. People with common sense will follow and support you. Crypto Pro, FUD. No thanks. Okay, man. Saying this is FUD is FUD. I know, right? I don't think they can rug pull. They get all the laundry out and make a correction on the course to get the moon again. Exactly, Arturo. I still have very high hopes for the future of Safemoon. And guys, I enjoy making content. Has any of you guys watched my freaking channel? Do you know how much hours a day I dedicate to Safemoon? Do you realize that I'm not just... let me just say this. I don't just turn on my screen and go, all right, guys. And I'm not meaning any hate towards any other YouTubers, but I want to show you the difference. I don't just turn it on and go, oh, we've got a Twitter post here, and we've got a Reddit post here, and this is what it looks like, and things are looking pretty good. Here's the charts. I find topics that I think you guys haven't heard talked about, and I study it and I ask questions, and then I go and I record a video, and then I edit the hell out of that video sometimes, and then I'll write math and I'll do math for you guys. I pour hours of work into this, and yes, there is a self-motivation to it. I enjoy having my own channel. I enjoy making money off of it. I want to make a future off of YouTube. But there's also this aspect of bringing you guys value and content to the videos. So you have to realize who you're talking to when you say some of the stuff you're saying to me. I still believe in Safemoon. Truth is not FUD, knowledge is power. Yeah, FUD has become this word. It's like conspiracy theorist. Anybody who questioned the government, just throw out that label conspiracy theorist and you're done for, right? That's what FUD has become. Like, you need the ability to look at all the positives and negatives to make a decision on your investment, with any investment. If that's not how you're thinking, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you think that's any other way besides that is a reasonable way to go about your investment. And I've already said multiple times that I do believe that Safemoon is in a good position right now. Get the people we need, get the projects done, quit hyping up stuff. We're actually in a very good position, I feel. As long as there's not some unknown, and I have to talk about the unknowns, as long as nothing comes out that shows that John has ill will towards the community. If that happened, then Safemoon would be on its last thread, and we would need somebody new to come and take over, like Ryan or somebody. If there was some kind of legal action that got taken against somebody getting into the liquidity pool, if that happened, I'm going to get a bunch of hate and FUD and all that stuff, and the Safemoon community is going to turn on me for even suggesting that that's a possibility when it is. If it happened, I don't know if that can take Safemoon down. You know, if there's legal implications that could lead to Safemoon coming down, that's a realistic possibility I have to think of as an investor myself, with money in there that could really help me if I pulled it out now. But I'm choosing to leave it in there because as of right now, I still believe that Safemoon has potential in a future, unless those things happen. Let me read you guys' comments. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah, I really appreciate everybody hitting the like button. Carl, that's not necessary. We'll still want to be respectful. When everybody is scared and doubting, that's when you buy more. When everybody is greedy, that's when you sell. Where can I buy that Piggy token? Do you really want to buy that? I don't know, man. I'm not going to shill other tokens. I don't know why people think you're fudding. I know. Fire everyone, press charges against Hank, and move on. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to be as honest with you. This could be the best thing to happen to Safemoon, is to get people off the team that weren't working well with the team, get professionals in there that can get this project done, get the exchange and blockchain done. And if they got the exchange done, my faith would be beyond 100%. If they can knock that out of the park, that's what I want to see. But we still have some hills to get over, guys, in the next couple weeks. Thank you, Safemoon Diamond. I appreciate that, man. Price prediction for the end of the year? I have no freaking clue now. You were the first one to play this audio. Now another YouTuber just released the audio. It was on Twitter for a while. Crypto controls. Worry, baby crying. Okay, Nicholas, appreciate that, man. Hope you're having a good day, bro. I don't know what's going on with that. Can you give a quick recap? Just got here. Leaked audio of Hank talking about only working 15 hours a week 4 months ago. Man, you just got to go listen to the audio. It's too much to go over at this point. Or rewatch the stream. I've gone over it so many times. You just need to rewatch the stream. So basically, Hank was working on a lot of things except the wallet and website. I agree, get rid of them and let go if they are not compatible. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. If something comes out and I think Safemoon's done, I'll tell you, and I'll just watch my channel go to hell, and I'll watch everybody crucify me. And maybe, but I would need some very solid information to come out with that, right? As of right now, there's nothing to suggest that Safemoon is going to die. In my perspective, there are things to suggest that it's in a bad position of needing to get some new people in there and possibly deal with some legal action if somebody did some illegal stuff. But that's it. That's all I see. Otherwise, I see us having really good potential for the future, actually. And I'm being honest with you guys. That's why I still have what I have in there. I haven't sold. I'm not telling you to sell. I'm telling you my opinion, which is that I think the future of Safemoon looks good as of right now. But as soon as I suggest that it might not be that way, everybody loses their shit. I appreciate you guys. I need to quit directing the FUD. Crypto control, just talking about FUDs doesn't make him a FUDder. He is like me, concerned as an investor, but throwing stones on someone who is talking about these FUDs going around isn't the right way to deal with it. Thank you, Sin. I appreciate that. Safemoon Whale like to tweet you were mentioned. Is Safemoon Whale back? This has got to be a fake Safemoon Whale, right? Is Safemoon Whale back, or is this a copycat? Safemoon Whale wouldn't like this. I know that Safemoon Whale wouldn't have liked this tweet, so that's got to be a fake guy. Safemoon Whale isn't stupid enough to fall for something like that. Okay. Think before you speak. Something my dad used to always tell me when I was a kid. It still rings true. Yeah, it's definitely best to reflect before talking 100%. Let me go over some stuff that paints this in a little bit of a better light, just as an opposing view. Let me check chat real quick for comments. My bad. Sorry, chat. Let me check your guys' comments. Dubai. Yes, he's fake. I knew that Safemoon Whale would support me. Safemoon Whale is not dumb enough to do that. That guy immediately showed that he was a fake profile. Probably copycat. Yeah, 100%. Thanks for sharing. This is not fun. This is sharing groundbreaking news. I will not sell. I'm just glad they held off releasing the video until after Hank was gone. So I missed Hank is a flipping douche, and is that the gist? Yeah, I've been over it so many times. It sucks because new people keep coming in and I have to keep re-explaining it. Safemoon is dead. Moon lost so much. Yeah, I don't think it's dead yet. I don't think we're at the point where you could say it's dead. I think we still have a lot of potential. I could be wrong, though. They can listen to the audio at 1:26 time in the stream for your information. Thank you, Crypto Row. If you want to hear the audio, go to 1 minute and 26 seconds. I almost said cents. Don't call Safemoon Whale a bitch, guys. Come on. Okay, thank you, Sergio. I appreciate that, bro. Here's somebody saying, I was present for this leaked conversation. Somebody who was there. This occurred about 4 months ago. Hank was drunk and angry at John because John was not paying him correctly. Approximately 1K in earnings at that moment. If he only made 1K, that'd be crazy. He said these things out of anger. Things improved for him at Safemoon, so he stayed. There is not a project launching in a month. Well, yeah, because this happened 4 months ago. We're talking about Piggy. Now, he does say Hank and Papa are not involved with Piggy. I don't know if that's true or not. I need some evidence to provide that that's true or not true, other than you just saying that. Y'all really have nothing to worry about. Hank does not control the socials. Yeah, he has no control over the Twitter or Reddit or socials anymore. Hank's out of the picture. It's crazy to me that this many investors have that unrealistic of an approach to their investment. You're the man who ever called you a bitch on stream as a micro penis. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, Dusty. Did I not give you a follow back? My bad, bro. Am I not following you? I am following you, okay. Let me jump into the chat. I found Hank's cat and Piggy Twitter. No, don't hit the like button. Smash it. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks so much. The audio is of Hank talking about Piggy, not Safemoon. Yeah, he's talking about Piggy. How big chance do you think Safemoon have now? I'm not sure what that's supposed to say. I totally support validation nodes and still hope to host the Safemoon coin node next to my other nodes. Validators and pools, just hope this empty spot will be filled someday next year. Better to know idiots devs and kick them out of the company this early. Just keep at it. Yeah. We're in a great position. I'll express this one last time because I will probably be getting off soon. Unless something crazy comes out. I'm going to go over how I realistically see this situation and the realistic possibilities for the future of Safemoon. And I've kind of already been over it. Two possible bad scenarios. You have to consider this as an investor. You can't just not consider any bad scenario. Two possible bad scenarios. One is that something legal happened that could maybe have a bad impact on Safemoon that would maybe stop it from being what it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong there. Maybe somebody who has an understanding of all that can provide a better outlook on that. Two is that if something came out about John to make John look bad. I don't think that's going to happen. That's a possibility, yes. He seems pretty dedicated to Safemoon. But as an investor, you can't just blindly believe in something. That's stupid. Come on, guys. I know most of us in here have a pretty level head, but to the people that just blindly hope in something, like that could work for you if you happen to pick the right project. But you got lucky because you weren't thinking very clearly that whole time. And worst case scenario, we lose John and somebody else takes over. And worst case scenario beyond that would be everybody abandons the project. That's really worst case scenario that I see is whales sell, tank the price, all the whales we have left sell, tank the price, and everybody abandons the project. I feel like, can it get worse than that as far as Safemoon goes? I don't think so. Best case scenario, which I feel is more likely at this moment, I feel like it's more likely that we get rid of these people, we get new people in, and we work towards our projects in a better way, in a more productive, more professional way. I lean towards that right now. That's why I'm not selling. If anything, as more information comes out, guys, I will go over it and talk to you guys about it. So yeah. Why would anyone take over if John leaves? Because it's a huge opportunity. Safemoon has a huge following, a huge community, a huge drive. It just has something very big to it that's not really worth just letting it die like a lot of other crap tokens. Safemoon is like known around the world. You've got Project Phoenix. There is so much to Safemoon that I feel like is worth other people wanting to come in and take over and make it work. Yeah, I'm not selling. I still have hope in the future of Safemoon. The charts don't determine my hope. They might play a small role when you see some big sells happen. As of right now, because I have so little invested, I mean, to me it's not little, but to like rich people it is. And this isn't that bad. We were down below this, weren't we? Yeah, we went down. We're fine right now. Unfortunately, it does seem like taking a realistic approach to any crypto means that you're not going to get backed by its community or the team. Like, I doubt the team supports me taking a realistic approach and covering this information. They want people who just don't do that, you know, which kind of sucks. But it's whatever. Woody, you're still completely bullish on Safemoon. I still lean towards that for sure, 100%. Let's go deeper into the rabbit hole. Guess where Ragnar went after he left Safemoon? Where is that, Europe? I don't know. That's a good question. There's a lot here to dig into that's worth digging into. What else do you have? I have a little bit more than that, but we have to wait for... I have to wait for more evidence to come out, and I think it will. It's nothing that I think would affect your investment. It's just more information that's rumor that needs to be... need more evidence to come out. Just join the chat. What happened for now? Roswell, what's up, man? So it's a lot to go over, bro. I would just rewatch the stream. Ragnar is the community manager of Piggy Token now. Is he really? Is it Piggy Bank, the one that tanked? I didn't mean to rhyme, but is that Piggy Bank is the one that tanked, right? Like it went way up and then it dumped and then it went way down. Not selling, avoiding the situation without emotions. Try to keep focus on the projects and the end goal. Is Safemoon days over? I don't think so. Where can I watch the AMA today? I don't think there is one unless they announced one. They announced a new AMA. Let me check Discord real quick, guys. Oh gosh, people are posting that image in the Discord now. And it got deleted. That I know, you know, there's a weird thing about the Discord is it's like, I can see that that's how they deal with stuff, right? That's probably for them the best way to deal with it is how they deal with it. But for us, it looks bad. Mooncast, oh god. Yeah, we shouldn't have another AMA unless they do an emergency one till next week, unless they change that schedule. Ragnar is the community manager of Piggy, 100%. Yep. Well, you guys have you guys have a lot of information to dig into if you really want to. Keep questioning. The only people that don't question are sheep, blindly following. Exactly, Daniel Walker, 100%, bro. Rocky Man, what's up, man? What do you want me to look at, bro? I'm looking at the screen. With all the news and drama coming out recently, where do you see Safemoon going? Yeah, I went over that. I think we're in a good position right now. Unless some other crazy information comes out, I think we're in a good position at the moment. We're not in the best position. We're in a good position to make positive changes. We're in a dangerous position based on the price decrease and devs leaving a project never looks good. Jeff Elijah Green, if you want to rewind the stream to like 1 minute and 27 seconds. Thoughts on Safemoon Whale? He's a cool guy. He made his choice with his investment. I don't judge him for that. Tomorrow we'll get wallet and no one will remember about this audio leak. Oh, you know, I don't know about that, but it might be kind of forgotten, but I'm not going to forget this. John is cleaning up Safemoon by firing the assholes. That's definitely what it looks like as of right now, Safemoon Diamond. We don't know because they don't tell us. So, No one really knows that screenshot is at the same time as Hank's rant. Yeah, I don't know why they connected them when they put them out, so it is hard to tell. And I do have a little bit more information, but I'll save that for after more leaks come out, if they do, because I don't want to hurt Safemoon. I want Safemoon to succeed. And if I can, like, not hurt Safemoon while also not risk your guys' investments and help it in the future, I'd rather just not say the information if it's not going to hurt your investment and it's going to hurt Safemoon, but Safemoon will still do well. But then again, I'm only one guy. There's people that hate Safemoon. Any information that I've told you is going to come out anyways. I'm just covering it. After it comes out, I'm covering it. I'm not ignoring it. And maybe that's something that I don't know. Yeah, I wish Hank would respond to this. That'd be nice. Rug the liquidity. The way he said that, it's like, it could have went both ways. It could have been like announcements. When there's no Safety Sunday AMA, the Mooncast is on Discord every Sunday at the above times. Oh, I like this. This looks good. I love Safemoon. I love the symbol. I love what it stands for. I love the possibility of its future. I love the colors. Like, I love so much about Safemoon. I want to wear a Safemoon hoodie in the winter because I think it looks dope and I want to rep it. Like, I don't want Safemoon to die. Let me read the chat again. If it hurts Safemoon, it'll hurt us. We should know all the info. Why was Papa there? Did Papa rat Hank out? I don't know. Hopefully Papa comes out and clears the air. You know, if you're there, the best thing you can do is come out and just explain it all. That's what we need right now. Because if you don't come out and explain it, all we're left with is speculation. And if we're left with speculation, then you're going to have speculation about things that are negative that aren't true. Probably, right? So it's best just to clear the air. Stop effing saying that. Saying what, bro? Damn. Thanks for the information, dude. So he left totally. I didn't open YouTube and other social media for a few days. No idea what's happening. Uzumaki of the Uzumaki clan. Is Mark putting up the calculator back up? I don't know. Mark doesn't really respond to me anymore, unfortunately. I try to talk to him. He rarely does, but not really like he used to. I think they're just saying Papa is still there because it would be too much bad news at one time. Every new crypto besides Safemoon are shitcoins that doing bright anything new to crypto. I need to speculate to make money. Shaking my freaking head. Okay, Fizz. Yeah, Adam has some cool ass hoodies too. I thought about getting him to make me one. Like one that has Safemoon and crypto control symbol. That'd be really cool. Safemoon Joe dropped a video. I already know Safemoon Joe's perspective. Safemoon Joe is 100% for Safemoon, and he's not going to back down on that. So I already know that anything that comes out, he's just going to have a positive take on it. Now, Safemoon Joe just released a video on the leaked audio. That rumor is good or bad? Could an NDA be getting in the way of explaining the recent flood? They always say that. I don't know. When is Papa going to come out? He said he was. He said he was. I don't know. I'm waiting. I was hoping he would do that before I have to get off. I'm sure everybody's losing their shit right now. Just know if I do have to cover any tokens in the future that I will be honest with you about it. I was probably just going to make different channels for covering different tokens. I've already made a different one, but I've only posted on it like one time. It's very hard to figure out what the algorithm wants you to do. This has been the craziest past 3 days of Safemoon. The entire time I've been here, this is the craziest time. Everybody's figuring it out. Whether I did the stream or not, this would be all over the place, 100%. Let me read you guys' comments. Crypto Control, go get your needs met. Wink, wink. No, I'm not having sex, bro. Can you do a quick recap? Just got on here. It's so much, dude. Could you please reply? Did we get approval on wallet from Google Play Store? Not yet, I don't think. Is that Joe in the chat? What's up, Joe? Joe, you want to jump on here, man? You want to jump on a call on the stream? Remember, don't invest more than you can afford to lose, and it hasn't even been a week yet. Ron Musk is the only one who can Safemoon just make a tweet. Shows that John is willing to do the right thing. Just call me on Discord, unless it's a... You should know how to do that, Joe. we talk on Discord, bro. Unless that's a fake Joe. Here, we'll find out in a couple seconds if it's the real one or not. It'd be funny if somebody made a fake Joe. I'll just message him. It'd be funny if somebody else was just pretending to be Safemoon Joe in the chat. If it is Joe, we'll get him on a call. Yep, it is him. It is him. Okay. What do you know? It's Safemoon Joe.
No, brother.
If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, like, hit the comment. No, I'm just playing. What's up, man?
How you doing, man?
Pretty good. Just crazy. You know, it's as a YouTuber. I know this is crazy as an investor, especially if you have a lot. But as a YouTuber, there's like this whole added experience to it that makes it even crazier. You know.
No, absolutely. Because like whenever anything bad happens, like we're gonna look to you to say, okay, what's going on? And if you don't have any answers, like we're gonna be mad about everything. But I mean, they'll be mad at you as well. You know, they'll add you into it. Whatever happens, you're not involved, and they're like, oh, now you're involved because you're a YouTuber. So yes, you are involved. So I reached out to Hank and to Papa to try to talk to them, see what's happening, and Papa. Let me just go to it because I don't want to, like, I'm trying not to take it out of context. But Papa's. I'll tell you right now, Papa's pissed.
Okay.
Because what's said has been taken out of context, 100%. Papa is just pissed about that.
Yeah.
And when I asked him, I was like, "What's going on with Frank?" You know, not Frank. Oh my God, Hank. And he said, he goes, "Dude, Hank was frustrated at the time."
Yeah.
And he goes, "I don't have anything, else on that. Just Hank was just frustrated." So then I reached out to Hank. I messaged Hank. And I go, "Hey man, what's going on? You gotta say something to me, man, because like this looks bad. What's going on?"
Yeah.
And then it looked like he tweeted, like he like retweeted. He sent me his tweets, but he typed it to me. So I was like, "Dude, you can't just copy tweets and give this to me. Come on, man. Like you can't do this, Hank."
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, that wasn't reposted. I was just trying to tell you my story." And I go, "Okay, cool." And so me and Hank are gonna talk later on. He's gonna give me a side of what happened. So I'm 100% gonna be talking to Hank later on about this. But one thing I just want to say that's very important, and people will get mad at me and people might get upset, but it has to be said. First of all, the audio is terrible. The audio was bad. I mean, not the audio, like the video, like what was said was horrible. Is what I meant to say.
Yeah, it looks really bad.
And there's nothing about that. Even Hank came out and said, "Hey, listen, it's bad. I'm wrong. What was said, I was frustrated." That's 100% true. That's 1,000% true. But there's things in that audio that make no sense, but it only makes sense if you were taken from context of a guy who was drunk and who was mad. And Hank said straight up, "I was mad and drunk." Papa confirmed it. Oh, Hank was frustrated. So the things Hank was saying, at first I was like, wait a minute, this makes no sense. Hank having full control of the Discord, Hank getting a severance package, which he didn't get. He 100% didn't get. That was confirmed, but Hank having full control over this, all these things, and I'm going, Hank has all that? Turns out he doesn't. Why would he say that? Well, he would say it because he thought one day he was drunk and mad, flexing in front of a bunch of people. This was 4 months ago. No crypto that he said that was going to come out exactly. That hasn't come through. So there's a lot of things at first you go, wait, what is this? What's going on here? And from my understanding, once again, this is how FUDDers do it. they take a little bit of truth, and there's always truth in whatever they say. And they'll take this truth and they'll spin it out of control. But they has to start. It has to have a. If there's no truth, no one's gonna listen to them. So they have to use truth. And from my understanding, I mean, one thing, this audio 100% didn't happen. But from my understanding, there's more to the story. There's a lot more to the story.
I'm sure.
But we're only hearing the audio part, and the fuzzers are adding everything else onto it. So then, do you take that for granted, or do you not? Is it true? Is it not true? That's basically the situation we're in right now.
Yeah.
It's speculation. There's some things that are definitely true, and there's some things that just make no sense, and then there's the speculation.
Yeah.
And I think we have a mixture of three in this story right now. And this is, and you already know, man. As a YouTuber, this is today's drama. Tomorrow, if a while it comes out, is anyone gonna care about this? No. You know, this will eventually go away. It'll be in the back of a lot of people's mind, as it should be, but it's gonna go away because people are gonna be focusing on the next thing. And that's what really matters at the end of the day. John, I will say this about John, though, because we talked before about John. And I will say, this has 1,000,000% strengthened my impression on John. Because, like, John's still doing what John's doing, you know? Like, John's still doing his thing. So, I have a lot more faith in John than I did about a week ago. Not that I didn't have no faith, but there was definitely some things questionable that I'm, like, a lot more faithful in John about.
As of right now, John looks really good. He looks like he's actually dedicated to the project and to the community. I haven't seen anything to contradict that at all.
Yeah, I mean, like, and once again, like I said, there's a lot of this audio is definitely bad, no doubt. But there has to be, because like I said, there's a lot of FUD around, and whenever you get FUD, there's FUD about me, and there is some truth to it, but there's a lot of bullshit to it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm sorry, I don't mean to my mistake, but
I've been cussing.
There's a lot of BS. There's a lot of BS to it. And that's what annoys me the most. Because if the FUDs is only focused on the truth, it would be a lot more credible, you know. But there's not, and that's the issue. Like there's that audio 100% is true, but whatever they're saying afterwards, like, and this is why Papa's looking to sue one of the people. Did you know that? Like, he's looking to go to court against one of the people that.
No.
Not because of the audio itself, because of what was said afterwards. Because Papa tried to reach out to one of the people that were FUDding, who was an ex-mod on Discord. Okay. He's like, hey, man, I'll reach out to give you the full story. And if you say the full story, that's no problem. But I'll reach out and tell you what's going on.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, no. And then this happens, and Papa's like, dude, I tried talking to him. The guy's like, I don't care. And he's just ignoring Pop. And the guy's saying, hey, listen, I'm trying to tell you the story. What you're doing is you're just adding bullshit. And, like, Papa's trying to fix this, and the guy's just ignoring him. And then, you know, well, it's just spinning out of control.
And it's one of those, like, who cares what that guy thinks? Come out and tell us the story. I'm all ears. I'm willing to listen to anybody right now. I want to hear from Papa. He sounded like he was going to clear the air earlier, but I haven't seen anything. He said he was going to destroy the FUD like hours ago, and nothing's happened yet. So
yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, yeah, he's been talking to that guy. If I had to guess what he's doing right now, besides, like I said, I talked to him for a little bit, but I had to guess what he's doing right now. If I had to guess, more than likely it's just going to be him talking to everybody involved. So he's probably talking to Hank. He's probably talking to John. He's probably talking to everybody to figure out, hey, listen, first of all, what's going on with all this? Number two, how are we gonna come back and talk about this? Because obviously what Hank did was wrong, but like, let's at least tell everybody the truth about the situation.
Yeah, you know? I mean,
that's the most important point.
You can't be mad at us for questioning our investment based on the information we have when you're not telling us what's going on. And if you don't want things like that to come out, then don't say them and don't do them. I'm sorry, but this is our money. We owe you no obligation to believe everything you say, and to just trust you. We have to look at this and look at our investment and look at the negative and the positive and say, I'm in or I'm out. That's really all it comes down to. So,
well, that's the thing. I mean, you're right. There's no middle ground. You know, there's no like, I'm in, I bought, but I'm gonna talk smack the entire way. That makes no sense. It's not logical.
Yeah,
it's weird, you're either in or you're out, and that's it. There's it's black and white. But yeah, I agree. I mean, there should be truth, and soon we'll hear more about the truth. I believe like what happened. The whole fiasco. What was it, like 2 days ago, 3 days ago? There was so much going around, and there was some truth, a lot of BS, and a lot of speculation. And then we came out and had this come out. I mean, the Safemoon Tab team came out and basically cleared the air with all this. And then we all move forward as a community. And we have the same thing happening again. Another part of the cycle where there's some truth, a lot of FUD, a lot of BS, and a lot of speculation. And I don't know if the Safemoon team's going to come out again and clear the air with this, or how's this going to go. But I do know, like, even though there's a little bit of truth, there's that those other two things provide, FUD, and nobody really wants to deal with that as a holder. But it makes everybody concerned, rightfully so, as a holder. So there's definitely a level that people have that I do agree with, that they're going, hey, what's going on here? And I go, hey, you know what? I'm with you on this one. I'm trying to find answers, and I'm right next to you on this as well. 'Cause we're YouTubers, but we're also holders as well. Like, we're not just,
Yeah, we're also holders.
We hold this stuff. Like, we're here with everybody.
And what does well for our content is hyping up this thing that people believe in. If you're to come out and even kind of talk about negative possibilities, that pisses off a lot of people. I mean, it makes certain people that want that information happy, and then it pisses off the people that are like, yo, that's FUD. I don't want to hear anything about that. Like, all I have to do, if I don't care about the investors, and I just, I'm not saying anybody else is doing this, because I know you believe in Safemoon, and I think that you would tell the truth. The fact that you're even talking about this shows that you're willing to talk about, negative aspects of it. But if I didn't care about the investors, I would just pump, no, guys, this is good. Everything's good. This is fine. This kind of stuff happens. I would never say anything negative and, take that route. But because I care about truth and I want to be honest with the investors, I will cover content. Like right now, I'm on blast on Twitter. Some guy, I don't know who this guy is, but he's calling for the Safemoon army to like take care of me. Let me see if I can find this. Yeah, let me. Oh, Peter Sullivan. Peter Sullivan said, crypto control buddy of Safemoon Mark, now known as Moonmark, an ex-Safemoon vlogger, has now turned into Safemoon fodder. Hope the Safemoon army stays away from his misleading videos and show him some love like the live BitBoy fodder received. Like, kind of like calling for people to do that. So I messaged him and said something. He said, you intentionally twist the information, making a lot of assumptions that have no basis whatsoever. I watched your live today, and that was the last time. We had enough saviors. We don't need one more. And that's the problem is
anyone qualify anyone to do anything to anybody physically, it's just, to me, it's just, I don't know, that's just really messed up.
Well, I don't know if he's calling for a physical thing. I think he might just be saying like unsub, destroy my channel and make me the enemy of Safemoon when I'm not. So
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, this is all going to be like it sounds like weird to say now, but like it's the same thing what happened when the whole thing was going on with when Hank and Jack were leaving. If I said it like, and then it's gonna be nothing as we move forward. And what happened? It was we moved forward, and that's the past, and now we're here.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the same scenario. It's just a matter of, I mean, like we all want to hear the truth on every side, because right now only thing we're hitting is the story from the Fudders, and we have Papa trying to at least, Papa's going at this guy like, yo, bro, what's going on? And Hank's like, hey, listen, I'm wrong, and that's all we have. But we don't have the full size story.
Did this get released by a mod, by an ex-mod?
What?
Because you said he's trying to talk to that mod. Like, what role does that mod have in all this?
No, but that guy's an ex-mod. He used to be a moderator with Safemoon back in the day. I believe, and I could be wrong, and I'm not sure, but I believe he was with Ragnar, and when Ragnar left, he kind of dipped with Ragnar. I believe. I'm not sure, but I know he left around that time.
Okay. And why is Papa talking to that guy? Do you know that, or can you not say that, or?
About what?
Why is Papa talking to him and not just telling us? Why is he trying to talk to that guy?
Well, because Papa reached out to him before. Like Papa said on Twitter that he said that he reached out to that guy. He tried to.
Is he the guy that released?
He tried to reach out. Huh?
Is he the guy that released the audio or something, or?
See, I don't know if it's him particularly, but that guy's been talking smack about Safemoon since like literally the same day he left. Like the day he left, he's been coming at Safemoon.
Oh, okay.
He's in the Church of Peace, Safemoon.
Yeah.
Like that church went from like pro Safemoon to like anti Safemoon so fast.
Yeah.
It was absolutely insane. But like, he's in the Church of Peace, Safemoon. To give any context, Church of Peace, Safemoon used to be part of Safemoon. Everybody to like, it used to be like pro Safemoon, and then it just left. And then what happened was, Fuss just basically moved in. And you got guys like Ryan Dunn in there, Rob's Crypto, he's in there, and this guy Jin's in there. So, and Rob's Crypto, by the way, came out as a racist. That kind of came out yesterday.
Oh, yeah, Darren was talking about that.
Woo, boy, some of the stuff he said, I was like, and that's still not, well, he deleted it, but that was on Twitter for a while. Like, straight racist stuff. Not even. I'm the kind of guy I don't. Racist to me is a word that's been like watered down so heavily. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But like what he was saying was like blunt racist stuff. Like
blatantly, actually racist. Yeah.
100%
I haven't
blunt
seen
stuff.
it, but I'll have to look at that.
Oh, I saw it. I hit up Darren. Darren has screenshots. Darren will send it to you, dude. Like I said, it was. Oh my god, dude! Are you kidding me? How are you on any social media platform? Like bad stuff, dude. Like hard ER, straight up, just bad stuff, dude. Oh my god.
Jeez.
I saw that and I was like, dude. Like I said, I'm not the kind of guy to point out the racism, but like when you do hard ER, like, dude, what are you doing?
So, I kind of, as of right now, to me, I feel like the honest perspective is, with Safemoon, things do look bad. We just lost dev team. There's these rumors going on. There was a lot of tension behind the scenes, and it does look bad. At the same time, it could be the best thing to happen to Safemoon. It's like when you go through a breakup or something terrible happens in your life, you lose your job, and you end up finding something better. We could be in a position where this terrible thing turns into something much better for the future of Safemoon. I really do see that as a realistic possibility. But to cater to the other possibility, which people don't like when I do this, and they say I'm assuming. Whenever I say this could be, that's not an assumption. So everybody who's saying that I'm assuming things, you don't know what you're talking about. But the other possibility is that something else bad could come out and make this look even worse. And I do feel like there is more information that will come out that is going to make things look worse. But we'll see. We'll see what I'm waiting for Papa or anybody or Safemoon to go live and explain everything, because if they don't, then they leave us in a position of either just trusting that everything should be going how it should be behind the scenes, even though it looks crazy right now, and trusting that people are on our side and on the holders' sides, or just looking at all the information we have and saying, "Hey, this looks sketch. What's going on? This doesn't look good. So don't expect me to not talk about this."
Yeah, no, 100%. Like this is the new speculation. Last speculation last time was Thomas Papa leaving, and then you see Papa today defending not only himself but Safemoon. Thomas coming on multiple times and saying, "I'm with Safemoon." A CEO saying multiple times, "I'm with Safemoon." Like it took the CEO about 6-7 times to say that Papa was with Safemoon. It took Papa about 3 or 4 times to like say we Safemoon. Today he's defending Safemoon. So now this is the new thing now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they know this. The funders know what they're doing. They're not dummies. Like they know exactly what's happening. They're like, okay, that thing we were spreading about Papa leaving, it's kind of dying down. Let's put something new out there. Let's do this now because that's kind of gone. Imagine this morning. Before this audio came out, saying, "Oh, I hear Papa's leaving Safemoon." People are gonna look at you like, "Shut up!" But like 2-3 days ago, you said that. People will go, "Yo, there might be something there." You know, that's we don't know, and that was a speculation. And now the new speculation is this, and that's all. It's to the funders. It's a game. It's a game of taking a little bit of truth, a lot of horse crap, mixing it together, and trying to sell it. And hopefully, their goal is hopefully it sticks and Safemoon goes down, and in their hate, they're happy. Their happiness is their hatred. So that's what they want.
I'm just going to say this, Joe. I think you and me would actually get along because we've gotten along in our things. And I hope Safemoon works out, and I hope that we get to like meet up at the thing one day. But I do sit across from you on this one issue. Not across from you. I just still... What we saw was that message, and I hate to go over this, but because it looks like FUD for sure. We saw the message from Charles talking about Thomas, Hank, Jack quit. Jack quit for personal reasons, and Thomas and Hank is connected and similar of the reason that they're quitting. Charles said this. He later said, "I made a mistake, and it's hard to know what's real there." But then we see Thomas kind of being very hesitant towards being with Safemoon and saying, "I'm dedicated 100% to Safemoon," until a day later when he comes back and says, "I'm not effing leaving, I'm not leaving." But then he goes live on that Twitter space. I think you were there for that. And he said... Yeah, it was the Safemoon one. I actually was so tired that I wasn't able to cover that. But he went live on there, and he said that, and what this sounds like, and I hate to say this, but I have to be honest, and I'm just gonna get all the hate. I'll just take all the hate. It's fine. I heard that Papa was pretending to be on the team before Jack quit. I heard that. I heard that before Hank quit, I believe, or maybe it was the day of. I forget. But I heard that they wanted him to pretend to be on the team so that investors don't freak out. And what we see is Papa talking about stepping down and playing a small role. Now, if he maintains the CBO for until the blockchain's released, then that's legit to me. That's a legit. You didn't step down. You fulfilled your duties. But what we kind of see him talking about is stepping down, taking a smaller role, and handing it off to another team, and just playing like a what did he call that role?
Advisor,
supervisor, or something, advisor. Yeah. And it's like it looks like you're maintaining a small role, not what you normally were, in order to say that you're on the team. That's what I see. I love Papa as of right now. I love Safemoon, but that's what I see, and it still looks sketchy to me.
There's a lot of things that happen. One was about his health, I believe. That was another thing that was brought up. Maybe it's because maybe his health, something's happening with his health. Another one is that he's a figurehead. I mean, but the thing is, like, there's no clarification, and we don't have any, and don't get me wrong, that's an issue. Like, we don't have full clarification other than Papa saying he's not leaving Safemoon. That's all we have. That's it. So everything else is left up to speculation.
Yeah,
and I think that's what it is, though. And we don't know. Hopefully we will find out. But I agree. I think once the blockchain is done, doesn't really matter if Papa sticks around. I would like him to. I think we all would, but we don't. I mean, let's be honest. We still have zero idea if he will or not. The only thing we do know is that once that blockchain's out, I mean, it's gonna be, something that's gonna be interesting to note. So
yeah,
that's all there is.
These could just be stepping stones into the future of Safemoon. And as YouTubers and as investors, our best interest is for Safemoon to do well. That's what I want. I love making content on it. I like collaborating with you guys. I like talking to the community. I love the math and the equations, and all that's going to be changing in the future. So it'll be really fun to cover what the math is going to look like with the hard fork, the reverse split, the blockchain. I mean, there's so many things that are going to be coming into play that are going to be very fun to make videos on and interact with the community. So there is no part of me that wants Safemoon to fail. And I want every fudder in my chat or anybody who rewatches this to know that there is not a single ounce of me that wants Safemoon to fail. I want to do YouTube for it, and I want my investment to do well so I can change my life, just like all of you guys. However, that's not going to stop me from looking at information that is true. I'll never not look at stuff that looks shady. The dev team walks away, that looks terrible. We have calls like this, that does look bad. I mean, we have to look at that stuff. I'm not going to blind myself to that stuff just because I want to be a successful Safemoon YouTuber or because I don't want to believe that I might lose my money one day.
I think the biggest problem right now with the Safemoon dev team was, and it's always been an issue, is the communication. They don't have nobody saying, listen, if you're running a company and you have the head guys of the company, you're going to go to all of them and go, don't you talk to anybody about anything work-related, even casual. Papa realized this when he talked in the last Twitter space. He goes, everything I say gets taken out of context, and he's iced people because of that. I've talked to him. He's confirmed 100% iced people because he said something, and they go, "Oh my God, Papa said this and that." And it's like he's like, "Dude, we just talked about that. I didn't even say that, and now you're just bringing it out of context, and you're making me look like a jerk." Yeah. Meanwhile, I wasn't even talking about that's happened many times with these. So, and I feel like in the beginning with the Safemoon team is they didn't have nobody to go to them and go, "Dude, you can't say this, that, this. You can't," I think there was a Twitter Space AMA where John went in and he was talking to chat. If I was their communication guy, I'd be like, dude, get off of Discord right now. There's nothing you're going to say that's going to make anybody happy about anything. You need to get off Discord 100% right now. You have to. Now, please. It's only going to hurt the image. And I felt like, a lot of these things that are happening is because the communications within Safemoon is definitely having an issue. There's definitely an issue within communications, and I feel like with Safemoon themselves, every time we did have a problem, lately it's not really been an issue of what was specifically said that was as bad. It was how it was communicated, and I feel like with Safemoon, that's the biggest Achilles heel right now, and hopefully that does get fixed. Hopefully we see people hired for that. Is communication. They say they have a PR team that's dealing with the FUD. But they need someone within communications to really help get out what they need to say, and then when going to the Safemoon members, go, okay, don't talk to this guy anymore, don't talk to these people anymore, because they're gonna take whatever you said out of context. It's just not good. So hopefully we get more clarification on that moving forward. Hopefully that we hear about a communications within Safemoon, someone that's in charge of that, because that's probably the only issue. I see that's really been hurting them over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, they need to be not doing things that they have to hide. And I think that some team members were doing things that if got out looks really bad. You should just be doing things that even if they get out, it makes you look good. You know what I mean? Like John looks good right now. So do things that if they...
John looks insanely good right now.
Yeah, as of right now...
Crazy.
Yeah, John and Ryan are looking really good for the future.
Actually, the Safemoon Hound just hit me up on Twitter. He just PM'd me. I hit him up asking, making sure he's good because about what happened about everything before.
Yeah.
And he just told me he just said that he's good, that he's, you know, he gave me a whole message, but it's basically his saying, hey, listen, I'm good, I'm just focusing on the wallet, which I knew he would. Like every time I've talked to the guy, he's always said everything has been saying about the wallet. That's always been focusing on. That's all he's been talking about. I'm like, hey man, you heard about? Hey, yeah, that's cool, man. I don't care about that. I'm focused on the wallet. Like that's all he's been saying. He just messaged me right now about that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, this makes John look really, 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 really good. But at the same time, it does make Safemoon look bad. And I think that moving forward, this has to be like, this is something that hopefully will be fixed moving forward within everything. I think John could use this as an advantage for him to come out and say, hey, listen, what was said was in the past. That stuff about the Discord owned by Hank, that's not true. The stuff about all these other things, like I think Hank only was doing the website, and even when they promoted him, they didn't give him the Discord. That makes no sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that makes absolutely zero sense. Like, oh, you're chief technology officer. Discord's technology here. Like, it makes no sense. But once again, when Hank said that, and even Hank came out and said he was wrong, people are going to take that as they, as they want. But at the end of the day, once the wallet comes out, is this really going to matter? It'll be in the back of people's mind, but nothing to the point of where it is now. And that's like the whole thing about all this.
Yeah, I think that Dante will be joining at some point in time soon.
Okay, sounds good. Sorry, Joe.
You heard?
Go ahead, Joe.
I'll message you later on, but I haven't heard from Michael. Is Michael all right? Is he okay?
I don't know what's going on with Michael.
I message to make sure he's fine.
I know he hasn't posted in a while, so
yeah, hope he's okay.
I know that he had COVID and like his girlfriend got COVID and stuff. So
I didn't know his girl got. Oh my.
Yeah. Damn. So like he's been dealing with a lot of crazy stuff.
There's a guy, dude. There was a guy in my town who got COVID 3 times. 3 times.
That's crazy.
He had 2 vaccines and caught it 3 times.
No way.
100% confirmed COVID
Really?
3 times.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like got it, was good, and then got it again, was good, and then got like 100%. So yeah, that definitely makes you. And once again, I'm not pro anti-vaccine, whatever people say, whatever, but that definitely makes you more skeptical towards. I mean, that definitely makes you more focus more on safety. I guess that's what the main thing I'm trying to get at here. Like, I think it's really important to focus on safety.
Yeah. I want to talk about that.
I'm not pro or against
something. Oh yeah, I'm totally against. I'm never taking this, but I'm open to everybody having the right to choose what they want. But,
I mean, I said that. Yeah, I was saying that yesterday. I'm like, dude, I'm not taking it, but if someone wants to take it, my mother, my brother took it, and I go, that's fine. They go, you should take it. I go, that's where we disagree.
Yeah. I don't trust them with our food, with information, with our money. They're in debt. I don't trust them with anything. But that's just where I stand. But
if people want to take it, they could take it. I mean, I'm not saying they shouldn't, but like at the same time, when they go, you have to take it. It's like, dude, that's where we have an issue. Like, I don't have to do a goddamn thing besides pay taxes and die.
So, do you think they're going to do an emergency AMA today, or do you think that Papa might come out and say something? He made it sound like he was going to say something, and then it kind of went silent.
I don't think there's going to be an emergency AMA, even though I'm always up for AMAs. I love AMAs. I absolutely love AMAs.
They're really good for clearing the air, yeah.
Oh, they're amazing. But the issue with the AMAs is, and I think it's a double-sided sword. It's they'll say something, and then whatever they don't say or whatever they say might get taken out of context, and that's what I think what the Safemoon team themselves are worried about, and they should be. They absolutely should be, because it is a double-sided sword. Even though I love AMAs, that's the truth of the situation. If they had a better PR person, maybe that could help them, but they don't at the moment, I guess. So that's whatever. But I would love an AMA so badly. You know,
Jake182 says, "We're here from the government. We're here to help." Yeah.
Yeah. What was that Ronald Reagan quote?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know.
I think Papa coming out and saying something would be really like good. I think if Papa could come and one thing, the guy's under a lot of stress, so he's right now. If I had to guess, I haven't talked to him, but if I had to guess, He's probably when you're stressed out and you're trying to talk about anything stressed out, it always like you always later on go, what the hell was I thinking, you know? So what I would like if I was next to Papa, if I was hanging out next to him, I would be like, all right, dude, talk to the guys, talk to John, talk to Hank, get that sorted, get everything, whatever, and then turn around and just go outside and go relax for a little bit and calm down and enjoy the day, and then come back and then talk to everybody because people want to hear something, but you don't need to do it now. People can wait. Go out and calm down because if you're stressed out and you go on there and you say some stuff, it's gonna get bad.
Yeah, if
you
you're
know,
emotional
it's
and you're not
gonna be
able
good.
to think straight. Yeah.
Right. That's what I would recommend for him. I hope he and I hope he honestly goes out and just even goes for a little walk, half an hour, just go for that walk. That will help him out a lot.
That's what I've been doing because I've heard a lot of stuff, and unfortunately, it's all coming true. And people get mad at me for saying it. People get mad at me for not saying it. And I'm like literally outside meditating, trying to figure out what I should do. And for me, it was just, it's not immediate knowledge they need to like, if it was like, oh, this is a rug pull. If I found that out, I would tell everybody and just watch my channel burn because I feel like they deserve to know that. But I don't feel like we're near that. I don't think it can be rug pulled. So I was like, I'll just wait. And if the information comes out, I'll talk about it is all. So...
Yeah, no, knowledge is a curse. In this when it comes down to which quality, knowing the full. I talked to people that knew more stuff about Safemoon. I could call someone right now and have me talk about inside stuff on but like that knowledge is very scary to because you never really know fully. Because in order to get the whole understanding of a situation between two people, let's say, let alone 5 or 10, you have to talk to those two people, and then from there break down what you feel is the right thing. Is I could talk to some members or ex-members of Safemoon and get some knowledge, but that's only one side, you know. And I think that's in this situation is an issue, because we could talk to the guy who put this out easily. I guarantee he'll love to talk.
Yeah.
And he'll talk everything. Oh, Hank's this, Hank's that, Hank's this. And then if you go to Hank and try to talk to Hank, you might get a different story. If Hank was to talk to anybody, which that's even hard. Like he's gonna talk to me later on. I'm hoping he will. Because like I said, that tweet thing, I'm like, dude, you gotta give me more than that. You can't give me that and then walk away. That's not gonna, that's not gonna cut it, Hank. I need more than that, way more than that. So it's trying to get full size of story, but if you don't get any one side of story, if you get one side story and not the other, that's problematic as well. So
what do you think about the dates? This is the day, right? Is it Twitter version 2?
Here's the day.
It's 9/12/21. You know what I mean?
We thought it was December. And I guarantee when December comes, we'll still be like, oh, here's the day, guys. But like, this might be one of the day as well. And to be honest with you, we don't know.
They confirmed it was this date. They confirmed that this was the what they go by. John did. Yeah. So whatever that date was is today. I don't know what it is, but it's today.
Well, the thing is, you got to imagine, like, they're seeing all this happen, and if they have some good news, they probably want this to run its course, because that's how it works, that's how it works, like, they'll run up its course, and then afterwards they'll go, okay, here. By the way, whatever I said is going to be taken out of context. I just want to say one thing, just to clarify. I'm not saying knowledge is not power. Knowledge is absolutely power. What I'm saying is if you have one side of the story, that's where you don't have the power. That's what I want to say, because I know, once again, like, whatever we say right now is going to go on Reddit or Discord or whatever, and people are like, oh, Joe's this or whatever. I just want to throw it out there. Like, if you have one side of the story, you don't have all the knowledge. You only have what we hope to be half.
Yeah.
But
we need the other
you know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's up to them to tell us, because if they don't,
that's why cops.
Then they leave us to assume the worst. Sorry, no, go ahead.
No. I'm saying that's why cops, when they come on a scene, if it's a husband and wife arguing, they always go to both of them and get the full story, try to get the full story, and then come to their own conclusion. It's just trying to find out in this situation of getting both sides of the story. That's the hardest part, and that's where, like I said, I could hear from an ex-Safemoon employee, but if I go to the Safemoon guy that he might have been talking about, and I get nothing, do I really have knowledge? Not really. You hope he's telling you the truth, and we always hope, as in human nature, to hear the truth, but once again, like, we don't know.
Yeah, I agree. That's why it's up to the people who do know. If you have nothing to hide, it's a good time to tell your story, I feel like, because everybody's freaking out. I mean, I wasn't even live, and I was watching everybody freak out and ask all the questions, and I'm like, "Yep, you guys were in the Discord, crucifying me, and I'm still gonna get that just for I'm not even fudding. I'm just talking
As a
about
content
what's out
creator,
there."
I'll tell you right now, Critical Control. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, there's always gonna be a vocal minority that will make it their mission in life to say you're wrong, you're bad. They want to stop you. It doesn't matter. Like there's always the bigger you get, the more you'll have.
100%, and I've seen that with you, and I think that's where a lot of your hate comes from, is because you and Michael are the biggest ones, and you're very energetic, and you have a lot to you that people could attack if they wanted to, like because you're so energetic or whatever. I've even laughed at you a couple times because I put you on blast. I heard you say Thailand one time, and I was like, Joe, what the hell, man?
Well, I don't travel outside the United States. I don't.
No,
I got a public school education.
I was like, why didn't you edit that out? You could just edit that out.
God, dude, editing. The problem is editing. Like you have to go back and redo the entire. Like find out, cut it, clip it, put it back out there.
Yeah.
Or you have to go on YouTube's editor, which is have you used YouTube's editor?
Just to like cut something out at the end.
It's really bad. It takes forever for him to edit. Like really long for it to be edited. So, YouTube's editor is terrible. It took me 3 hours to do.
I'm sorry to put you on blast like that. You owe me one. You owe me one.
No, that's good. I love you, man. It's all good, brother. But I mean, that's the thing, though. Like we don't, as YouTubers, we don't 100% agree with each other, and but we still get along, and that's something that like you would think the community can like understand, but they really don't. You see people like, I like this guy, and I like this guy, or I hate this guy. I get it all the time as well, and I go, dude, does it really matter? Like,
that's why I tell people, I'm like, don't hate on Joe. Like, as long as you're not lying to people and you're supporting Safemoon, and I believe in Safemoon, then I'm gonna support you with any YouTuber.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the bigger you get, the more you grow, the more you'll see it, and it becomes super noticeable after one point, and you just have to like be with the front end and keep going.
And I talked to people about it, and when I talked to people about it, they were like, "Yeah, you're right." I'm like, if you guys support Safemoon, you need to be behind Joe. He's not lying. He's hyping. He gets people excited about Safemoon. Like, I feel like it became the cool thing to hate on Joe in certain circles. But what I was talking about
Reddit
is Reddit. Yeah, you got roasted on there, bro. But what I was talking about was there's a difference between that and when you have a token that people have their hopes and dreams in, if you cover information that they don't want to hear, then you become the enemy and you become the outcast and the reject. And they'll turn on you, and there's a whole different level between just doing regular content and having people be like, "Hey, I liked your content, but your channel sucks now." Blah blah. And like, "Hey, thanks, man. You could have just left and unsubscribed, but thank you for that comment." And now it's like, if you start to cover this information, because people have been so taught that anything negative is FUD, they just immediately call that. And fear, uncertainty, and doubt are not bad things. Those are good things. If you are driving your car and your wheel starts making a noise and your engine starts making, and you smell gas, and then the person in your seat's like, "Dude, that's just FUD. Don't pay attention to that." And you're like, "Okay, but all these things are kind of telling me that there might be something wrong." Like, "Dude, you're just a fudder. Shut up. Drive the car." You know what I mean? If there's signs, and you should look at them, you should be willing to look at them. And to me, that's an honest approach. Is if the truth is behind it is real, if the truth behind the project is that it's legit, and John's legit, and Papa's legit, then we should be able to explore all these negative aspects and find out the truth that they're legit. Like, that's what doing it is. If it's not legit and you're not willing to explore that, and you're not going to find out till it's too late. And you don't know with anything 100%. With any crypto that you're invested in, you don't know 100% that it's not going to tank, that you're not being scammed, that it's not a rug pull or whatever. And you might have what you lean towards, and you might have a lot of evidence. Like right now, I feel like we have a decent amount of evidence to support that John this is his baby. He's super dedicated to Safemoon and its future, and that he wants to see this succeed. He's not trying to pump it up so he can dump it. He's not trying to, I don't think any of that. I really think John wants to make this thing happen in the crypto space. And for some reason, there was some kind of division between him and the other three or the other two. I don't know what it was. I don't know if they'll ever tell us what it was, but it does seem to be that there's hints of a toxic environment, low pay, and possibly them working on other cryptos.
The toxic environment, I mean, Jack came out and said it was toxic. And
yeah, he did.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Papa was. I mean, you could tell he was definitely upset, and now he's from from hearing afterwards not as upset. So I think there was a workaround that happened, and these guys. I mean, these guys are working with each other nonstop all the time to try to get out the product, and one guy's lacking, the other guy's got to pick up that with with the slacking on, and they're upset. So there's definitely an issue.
Yeah. So with all with all that being said, I do lean towards things. This looks bad, but at the same time, this could be very good for Safemoon. That's where I sit right now. I don't know where it'll go. I'm not going to lie to everybody and say this will never die and we're 100% solid. And I'm not going to lie to you and say that it's going to rug pull in everybody's cell. I feel like both those things are equally bad and equal lies. Things look pretty good because of who John and Ryan are. Things look pretty good because of who and what happened with Papa, Hank, and Jack. There's doubt there. There is FUD. That's not FUD we created. That's FUD they created. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Like, well, if the wallet comes out, the products start rolling out normally, things start going back to normal, and we get more updates, which Ryan is definitely looking to do more updates on the wallet. That's 100% going to happen as we get it released. The price will more than likely go up with the confidence restored back in, at least with the first physical product of the Safemoon. What we'll see is if it's going good, the last thing you'll hear is FUD. FUD will try to peek its head out, and it always will. Yeah. But think about it. It's like being at a party. When we're at a party, we're having a good time. We're drinking. We're eating cake, whatever. Someone comes in and goes, yeah, guys, did you hear outside? It's hot as hell outside, and you're inside with the AC and you're having a good time. You're like, yo, shut up about outside. You know what I'm saying? If we're hanging out having a good time, we're going, like, let's say, like, bowling. And we're having a good time. We're joking around. And someone comes in, and they go, damn, man, my car needs gas. You're like, get away from me. I'm trying to, like, have a good time. And I think that right now it's a lot easier for FUD to spread because everything's not where it needs to be, you know? But once it gets there, and I do believe, once again, talking to the Safemoon Hound, I do believe it will be there, especially with the wallet will be the first indicator. Once we see that, then we'll be good. But, like, since it's not where it is now, where it is, you know what I'm saying, where it is right now, it's easier to say it sucks. And some guy go, yeah, man, I hear you on that one. I need gas. Psh, my car needs oil. So I think it's easier negativity spread right now because of the situation we're in. And once again, like, you're right. It's not. It's because of what Safemoon is put itself in. The position bleh, that Safemoon has put itself in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, we didn't do this. You guys did. I don't know what happened or who's to blame or what until you tell us, but we didn't create this FUD, this fear, uncertainty, and doubt. If you think that anybody can watch a project and watch dev teams leave and not have fear, uncertainty, and doubt, you're being dishonest. And to say that's FUD and to reject people for that, you're being dishonest and you're being an asshole. You know what I mean? But like I said, I want to end it on a positive note. I do, as of right now, this could be a very good thing for Safemoon's future, as long as we got John and Ryan and a new capable team that gets these projects out as soon as possible. I think Safemoon could be better than it was before if we had kept them on.
We kept on who?
Hank and Jack.
You know what? If them gone or them on, to me at the end of the day it doesn't matter. I mean, look at Apple. Apple made some mistakes. Apple made some things, but at the end of the day, Apple is a global giant. They got rid of Wozniak, who I mean, that guy was a genius. They got rid of him. They got rid of a ton of people. And Steve Jobs, who was a prick, they got rid of him even. And he came back and he realized, okay, I got to humble myself. So maybe we might see these guys come back. Well, Jack, I should really say maybe. Or maybe not. But at the end of the day, as long as Safemoon does what it's supposed to do, it doesn't really matter. As long as we have, like, the three guys. As long as we have John, Papa, and the Safemoon Hound. As long as we have those three guys, I think we can at least have the ship continue going. If we lose any of those guys, then that's going to be some issues. That's definitely going to be problems. Absolutely.
Yeah, and, like, there is a good comparison that, like, it is good to know. It is good to say a lot of companies and cryptos get to a point where they have to get rid of key players that were the face of the company that could make investors very scared. That happens all the time. It is worth noting that that happens and everything was fine. And not only was things fine, but things blew up. And that's what I'm saying is, like, we could get people that are better than than Hank in that position that are more professional or just have more experience. And it's not to hate on them. It's just that there's always somebody out there that's probably better than you at what you're doing. Unless you're the top guy, there's always somebody better. And if we can get some people in there better that can make things happen faster, more professionally and better, that this could have been a better thing for Safemoon. It's like when you go through a bad relationship, it might suck. You might not want to lose that person. You go through all the pain, and then you meet somebody else new, and things are way better. And you're so glad you went through all that pain. And we could be in that position as Safemoon. We could be in a position where this sucks. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of FUD. What's the
Crypto
word?
control. That is so relatable. You ever been in a relationship with a chick and you leave and you go, man, chick was awesome, whatever, and you get all bummed out, and then you get a new girl and you go, what the hell is wrong? Why was I with that girl?
No, that's how I am with
It's
my
so
current
true.
girlfriend.
Like,
Yeah.
huh?
That's how I am with my current girlfriend. Yeah, I look at the last one, I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? Look at this one, I'm like, this is a very positive relationship that I have. But I do have to get off here. Thanks for stopping by and talking, and yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, brother, I appreciate you, man. Make sure to subscribe to Crypto Controls. Like I said, one more quick thing, real quick. As YouTubers, we don't necessarily need to always agree on whatever, but we're still cool with each other. We still like each other, and I really do like Crypto Control. I've been talking to him for a while. He's a great guy. I think you guys, if you haven't subscribed to him, definitely make sure to subscribe to him. He's a great guy, and I like a lot of the other YouTubers. I do.
Yeah, we have a lot of chill people in the space for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, man, I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, I'm not doing the Mooncast. Are you streaming the Mooncast, Joe?
Is that happening today?
Yeah, they're doing it. What is it, 2 or 3?
I don't think I'll be able to. I'm about to shower, and then I gotta run out with my kids for a bit.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'll be able to do it. I want to, but I don't think I would be able to, unfortunately.
I'm sorry, guys. I am busy too. But if anything big happens, I will cover it. And if you're not subscribed to Joe, guys, support Joe. He brings the hype. I don't have the hype, and Joe brings it, and we need the hype. So I appreciate the hype that he brings, and you also bring good content as well. So
motion creates emotion, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't have that. I'm just like kind of a dull personality. I'm like, yeah, could be good, could be bad, and you're like, what's going on, guys? Things are great. I don't know. I just can't. But anyways, man, I really appreciate you, and yeah, I look forward to talking to you again soon to see where we sit and all that stuff. I don't really know how to end this. It's a weird stream.
And yeah, I'm head on. Like actually, I'm about to walk out right now. But listen, man, I appreciate you, everybody. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys on the moon.
All right, later, Joe.
Later.
All right, guys. That was Joe. I like him. I respect him. I know he's made some mistakes. Everybody roasts him for it. I still think he's good for Safemoon and consider him a friend. I'm going to be jumping off here, guys. If anything new big comes out, I'll either make a video or stream it later today. Yeah, Mooncast is just a bunch of moderators saying we can't talk about that for the most part. Cats definitely has some good information sometimes that you can kind of delve a little bit further into. For the most part, they can't say anything that's not already revealed, so it's not like you're going to get any secret hidden information. That being said, there might be some good information in the Mooncast today because the mods might have a better idea of what's going on today. I don't know how much they're allowed to talk about it, but if you want to join the Mooncast, just join the Discord and listen to it. I've got other things I have to go do, but I really do appreciate all you guys that support me and want to hear both sides of the story. I love you guys. I really respect you guys, those people that are like, hey, if it's bad, I want to hear it. If it's good, I want to hear it, and I'm not going to be biased towards it. So I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. I'd like to just get back on track to making regular videos, but crazy shit keeps happening. So if the crazy shit can stop happening, I'll just make a video on the burn wallet or the hard fork or something, you know. But as of now, I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for the subs, the likes, the donations. I'll see you guys later.